Not much, not much. Chill. Fair. Fair. I'm going to WrestleMania in New Orleans next year for the first time. Nice. That's gonna be dope. So I totally stole my dad's Leaf jersey.
We are in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Huge night of action ahead on Friday Night SmackDown.
Who needs retirement when you can have WrestleMania, right? Exactly, right?
We're going to add to it. Look at the scene inside.
So we have Money in the Bank qualifiers tonight.
As the WWE
Alexa, Michin, and Chelsea Green. And then Jimmy, how about this? Jimmy, Solo, and Alexa, shut up. Oh, we're not doing this again.
For 153 days, Nia Jax was the champion. Now, after some time away, she's been breaking everything in sight. Tonight,
Alexa, man, you really are a jersey stealer. Sorry, Mystic. You're gonna get yours back. Don't worry. Jimmy, Solo. Guess what my birthday was yesterday? I was just turned 7. I guess. Excited for Money in the Bank. Sup, Alexa. How's everyone doing, guys? YouTube's popping off. Let's go. And I didn't mean to steal your jersey. You left it in the hotel. Yo, what up? What up? Wait, who else is in the triple threat with Jimmy and Solo again? I can't remember. He's bored at work. That's good. He's bored at work. So they still haven't said if they're calling him Jeff Cobb. Ray Phoenix? Ah, okay.
I still get goosebumps every time these two men grace the ring.
Guys, if you're over on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Wow, 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 wow. So I guess the triple threat's gonna end up, if it is Ray Phoenix, then Ray Phoenix is gonna win from Jimmy and Solo just going off on each other, and Jeff Cobb getting involved, and Ray Phoenix getting the pin probably on Jimmy, yeah? Can you make it a bit louder? Yeah, Greg, I can when the show starts, for sure. We're just on the intro. Go follow the Reddit if you haven't. Yeah. 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 One, two. You down for a fort after stream? I'm gonna stay on because I'm pretty sure the Leaf game's still gonna be on. So I'm gonna go Leaf game and then we can go into Fortnite for a bit. Randy versus Nick at SummerSlam? Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, dang. What up, Danny? It's getting real. It's getting real for how much I hate the Leafs? Yeah, exactly. How are you, Steve? It's been a long time. Yeah, I've been good, man. How you doing? Thanks, Sophia. Look at you getting into your mod duties. Cena, man. I was gonna wear a tank top because it's like 81 degrees here today, but I figured trolling Leaf fans is more entertaining.
I don't even know what to say anymore, except the fact that the old John Cena never would have taken a victory like that.
The old Cena is dead.
What a scene that was in St. Louis.
Ooh! Wow, 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 wow.
And now here in
Wow, 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 wow.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. And it has been an interesting path lately for Solo Sikoa. Ever present by the side of Jacob Fatu.
Why are they coming out to Solo's music?
Wade then a week ago at Backlash, bringing new heavy muscle into the fold.
Yeah, well, despite the name Solo, the MO of Solo Sikoa since arriving
SMA
on both
rivalry
Raw and
shirt.
SmackDown has quite simply
May 21st? That's not
the
bad.
numbers game. It's very hard to use the numbers game when your numbers have dropped through injury. Solo Sikoa lost the
I love this guy in the corner. Love this guy in the corner.
He found himself a major new acquisition, and what a ball of muscle that man is, a man who wrecks shop.
I love this guy in the corner.
Specifically,
this fan is dope.
Chances of LA Knight and the United States Championship.
Yo, that fan's wild, bro.
And coming up later tonight, Solo will have a chance to chart his own course. We're only 3 weeks away from Money in the Bank, and it'll be a men's qualifier that will feature Solo Sikoa against Big Brother Jimmy Uso and the thrilling Rey Fenix. That's tonight.
Yeah, Rey Fenix has to qualify, right? Actually, I think so. Ooh, Solo for Money in the Bank would be wild. Did I place a bet on Leafs game? Nah, I'm gonna let this one ride out. It's the suede loafers for me with Solo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the man who helped keep the United States Championship in this family.
The rivalry between these two,
though. JC.
JC. They're not calling him Jeff Cobb?
When Roman lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, he ruined everything for my family.
True.
He ruined everything. We lost everything.
What's the crowd saying?
But now, I'm here to take it all back. And that starts with me by winning the qualifying match, going on the Money in the Bank, grabbing that briefcase, and then going after the title, bringing it back to this family where it all belongs.
That's actually not a bad shout, to be honest.
And if there's anybody in the back that tries to step in front of me, they will get dealt with by my man JC and the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Big pop.
Oh, yeah. Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Because they better get in where they fit in, because I'm on gas.
Whoa! Hold up. Hold up. 5, 2.
Let's keep it 100. Don't you ever get this thing twisted over here. I told y'all I was bringing the U.S. title to the family. And I told you I was gonna do it with you or without you.
Yeet.
And if anybody gets in my way, we'll line them up, because I'm gonna deal with them all by myself.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, Jacob Fatu is all gas, no brakes with it. Yarabi! Yarabi! Yeah!
Oh, Solo, chill, bro.
Of course I know what you mean.
Solo about to get dog walk, bro.
Everybody knows what you mean. I know what you mean. JC knows what you mean. Okay? But Jacob, don't worry. You got to understand something. The reason I'm doing all of this is because I love you. Everything I'm doing is to help. Jacob, look at your shoulder. What is that? That's proof.
Yo.
That's proof of me telling you that I love you, Jacob.
Yo, look at Jake's. Is that a new hoodie for Jake? Samoan Werewolf one?
But there's something I need to hear from you.
Woo.
What's that thing you remember that thing you used to tell me all the time?
I love
Remember?
you
used to say it
solo.
loud and proud every minute of the day. It was like, I love you. What was that? How did you used to say it? What was that?
Oh, don't play. Don't play, Solo.
I love you, Solo.
You didn't say it like that. You didn't say it like that. Don't go backwards, Jake.
No.
Don't go backwards, Jake.
That's not how you used to say it. Everybody here knows how you used to say it. You used to say it loud and proud. Jacob, come on, man. Hey, man, tell him how you used to say it. Tell him, Jacob.
Whoa.
Who do you love?
Solo, you lost your
Tell
damn
everybody how you
mind.
used to say it. Who do you love, Jacob?
You lost your damn. Oh. Come on.
They may not want this.
Well, I don't
LA,
know if Solo Sikoa
I'm a
really
fan,
wanted that answer
but you're
from
getting involved in
Jacob
family
Butler,
business.
but hold the
Oh! They're all looking at the entryway. He's elsewhere.
What are these
LA
shorts?
Knight.
It's LA Knight who got jumped
LA
by
Knight with a hit and
JC
run.
Backlash, getting a modicum of payback here. A hit and run, but you can only run so far. Eventually, this crew is going to hit back.
Well, it's JC who had attacked LA at Backlash and aided Fatu's win. LA Knight.
Damn.
Hey, Meechin in the Bank sounds great.
Meechin in the Bank does
so
sound
I need
great.
you to go out there and win this qualifier match because you know what goes good with that briefcase?
What?
Those tag titles.
Listen, once I qualify and bring that briefcase back with us, we're gonna
LA Knight, but he fucked up.
Right here, baby.
Oh my gosh. Girls, that's so cute, but if anyone's gonna win this Money in the Bank, it's the VIP of last year.
We lost though.
That's right, and
Is Alexa
once
gonna
I
show
win,
up with
I'm going to
Charlotte?
implement a beautiful social economic policy with trickle-down effects that will lower interest rates for my secret harvest.
Hi, Lexi.
See you out there.
See ya.
She is terrifying.
We're gonna be with you. We're gonna get
Oh, yous didn't hear that y'alls won't be out there. Yeah, nobody's gonna be allowed ringside.
What? Who approved this?
You'll be back here watching with me?
Have fun.
Oh, look at them sad faces.
Alexa's
I'm
terrifying.
putting tariffs on mediocrity and you guys are first! And then that nasty little bliss.
The tariffs.
Secret harvest for
The
Chelsea.
tariffs.
Listen to this reception.
So glad she's back. Just didn't like the way they brought her back. So next to Charlotte, or next to Becky and Tiffany, is Alexa the most over female in WWE right now?
Triple threat match, and it's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
I don't think Liv
And
Rhea.
Bliss has set things ablaze with her 2 returns this year. Royal Rumble and then here on SmackDown. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier. Meechin, Chelsea Green, and Alexa Bliss next.
Liv gets a great pop, but she doesn't get that pop. Liv gets a good pop, but she doesn't get
Los Angeles
the Alexa
hosts
level pop.
2 epic events.
Sorry guys, she doesn't.
WWE Worlds Collide, featuring AAA Lucha Libre
All gas, no brakes. Here we go.
and WWE
All
Money in the
gas,
Bank.
no brakes.
Opportunity of a lifetime.
4 letters,
Live.
1 word.
Above the rest. WWE Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles, June 7th. Individual event tickets on sale now.
Yeah, Jeff, it just depends what YouTubers get together. And just remember, I still got a little while to go before I'm gonna start collabing with people again. So, petition for WWE to bring back old pay-per-view stage designs. Nah, I like the little ones, bro. Not hating on BFAB, but why does her acting feel like it's something from first year? Ah, see, I like BFAB, so I really like BFAB, so I ain't gonna hate. I love Michin too. Man, it is too hot to be wearing this jersey right now. But I'm gonna do it just to troll. I swear every week on SmackDown, my first post has been something to do with Jacob. Much respect for the dedication to trolling. Trolling ain't easy. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, trolling is not easy. Did anyone notice that we got the Florida hat? Nobody noticed the Florida hat? Even though it's not Florida Panthers. Did not notice. Did someone mention a hat? Park, I'll ignore it. Don't waste your bits today. I'll ignore it or I'll owe you one. I ain't changing hats today. I am not changing hats today. Nope. Nope. We are not changing hats today. Boom, boom, boom. Caption on it. Caption on my first post. Solo still thinks he runs things. LOL. When there's no wrestling on, I just miss sitting in here and chilling with Tesh. Jimmy, I gotta stream more. I need to find more stuff to stream. What I want to do is I want to do a sub goal thing. I want to do a sub goal. And if we hit it, I'm gonna do a box of the tops WWE cards, and whatever the top card we get is, I'm gonna get it PSA'd, and then I'm gonna send it to someone that subscribes.
Trying to gain entry to Money in the Bank. She won it in 2018. That same night, successfully cashed in on Nia Jax to become champion. One of the opportunity again.
Mystical and perplexing individuals we've ever witnessed here on SmackDown.
I might do this. I might do the fitty.
World champ. She has the pedigree.
Yo, Thug Life, thank you. Ayo, Tesh, I've had a few libations. Oh, here we go. I am.
And her opponent from Fontana, California.
Yo, whatever you guys want to do. I want to stream more. I want to do some ridiculous shit. I want more content from my YouTube channel. Yo, this guy mimicking Jacob in the front is getting love tonight.
The title in WWE.
Win the Money in the Bank contract, and that will change in a hurry. Every woman has been successful when trying to cash in that contract, unlike the men's division.
Hey, you can enter.
We need Roman to start defending. What? Let's play Dress to Impress on stream. What the hell is Dress to Impress? Do I even want to know what Dress to Impress is?
Pledge your allegiance.
Oh, yeah. Do not.
Yes.
Sit down, Wade.
Let me take this one, Joe Tess, because hands on hearts, this desk unanimously pledges allegiance to Chelsea Green.
And their opponent from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
The proceeding was not an endorsement of Chelsea Green, but yet another display of blatant bias by Wade Barrett in discussing anything involving the former United States champion, who noticeably is still wearing black in mourning. This triple threat qualifier for Money in the Bank.
I'm ungrateful for what? Thug Life, don't mention it too often or he'll start calling you a drunk. No, I can't do that.
Secret Hervis, and that stinks to me of high-level political chicanery from the likes of GM Nick Aldis and one B fan.
Here we go. We are underway, and right away,
bye, Chelsea.
Chelsea Green eats a
Alexa.
kick from Mitb and is rolled down, and these two are just high-fiving and laughing at her immediately. What a great start.
Nothing
by
great about
Mitb.
that.
Both Money in the Banks.
Has got plenty
Roxanne
of bad blood with
Perez.
Chelsea Green going back to their feud over the United States Championship that you mentioned earlier, Joe.
Roxanne Perez is my women's winner.
Of Miss Chelsea Green.
I have no idea for the men yet. I need to see who qualifies. If Solo qualifies, I think Solo being Money in the Bank is actually a great booking decision.
Oh, and trips up Chelsea as Chelsea re-enters.
Bye, Chelsea.
Takes that basement drop kick.
And this has just been unfair from the off. It's
oh, there's a roll-up to get to Money in the Bank.
Hey, just remember, this is the time of year that Michin really starts to perform.
Shoulders are down. Shoulders are down.
Here, there. Some weeks not here, but the past 2 years has barely competed. However,
would you look at the technical skill we're seeing between Michin and Bliss right away?
There could be worse choices than Solo.
No sign of ring rust whatsoever.
Ooh, that was a deep cover too.
Highly skilled competitors trying to get through right away to Money in the Bank. It'll be coming your way June 7th. From LA as they take care.
I would love to see Solo Cena.
Well, that should be a double disqualification. I don't know what the referee is doing.
It's good strategy by Bliss and Michin. Here they come.
Oh, Michin.
You're applauding this, Joe Tess.
No.
You think this is fair?
Broadcasting, documenting, detailing.
A heavy bias, and it stinks to high hell.
Now Michin.
What? Is it stupid?
Sends Green back in, and what is Bliss doing? Bliss wants to get after Chelsea Green, and now all of a sudden they're not on the same page at all.
Yeah, lady.
Oh, and here comes Green!
Jesus,
Takes them
Chelsea.
both out! Women's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match from here in North Carolina.
Stop screaming at me! I got Braun Breaker to cash in on Gunther or Nah, I don't think Braun Breaker gets it. I think this might be another Seth year. I know this sounds crazy. This might be another Seth year.
With Michin and Alexa Bliss. Even though they were both going for the early wins, there was definitely teamwork against Chelsea Green. And all of a sudden, the first moment there was discord with
Sergio, not too sure what you're talking about there, bud.
Chelsea Green. Green took
Guys, how's the audio? How's my mic? Is my mic okay?
Start from Michin and Alexa Bliss.
Looks the leg, and able to get that shoulder up as Bliss.
Taking advantage of that lack of Secret Hervis out here to protect Chelsea
I'm
Green.
watching SmackDown right now.
Around in a hurry now, haven't they?
Like, Josh, are you in the arena? Sounds good. Perfect. Vanessa, what are you talking about? Really nice balance? Sweet, Park. Awesome.
Bliss, who surprised Chelsea Green with her shocking
Lexi, careful.
Once again last week, tagging up with Zelina Vega to take on Chelsea and Piper. While Chelsea Green had no time to prepare whatsoever.
No TV
for
home.
That last
okay.
week. This week, clearly a different story.
I'm liking that there's a lot, like the chat's going off tonight. I like that we've got a good chat, really, you know, being active.
Chelsea sends her
If you guys are over on the
on the
YouTube
ring.
and you haven't liked the live yet, make sure you do hit that like. It really
And
helps.
Wade Barrett stands up and does so. Honestly.
Standing to attention. You're a disgrace.
I am not.
I'm standing
I am a
to attention, but
journalist
it's
and a
not because of
presenter and a
Chelsea.
broadcaster is what I am. I'm not a...
What did he say?
Chelsea Green.
You're a hater, Joe Tess. You hate the
Nah,
good
Randy
stuff,
doesn't
and
need it.
Chelsea Green is the good stuff.
Slamming into the barrier. She's been in complete control of Alexa Bliss.
It just feels right when Chelsea Green is running things around here on the blue brand.
I would love to see Michin get a good push, too.
Nick Aldis's worst nightmare.
Yes, in terms of complaining
Oh,
constantly.
we're still on commercial break right now.
The squeaky wheel does indeed get the grease in this game.
Oh, big boot and sends Michin out into the floor. Here's a
Oh,
roll
Alexa,
up by
roll up,
Bliss.
too. Oh.
And that's consistently been Chelsea Green's biggest problem.
I'm going to have to play GTA 6. I'm going to have to
create.
create... Oh, you know what I should do?
That has just opened a huge doorway.
I should get
has
GTA
it?
6 and create Jacob Fatu.
That doorway back up just as Alexa Bliss
Like,
looks to get little
create a
momentum.
WWE character and just have that character
Oh, and Michin.
for the entire
Michin
time.
being an absolute menace once again. This is a woman who once upon a time threw Chelsea
Oh, Mystic's
Green
100%
in
gonna
a
force me to play.
garbage dumpster, and Chelsea Green smelled terrible for about 3 weeks.
Michin has her up high. Sit out power bomb.
2. Alexa! What, for online? Yeah, for online.
Great action to get the night started here.
Daphne
on
telling
Friday
the
Night
girls they're
SmackDown.
live.
Alexa Bliss, Michin, Chelsea Green, who will qualify for the women's Money in the Bank. That'll be coming your way on June 7th.
Michin, one of the toughest women in the division, at home in street fights. Well, that's not the game tonight, but Michin more than happy to brawl with anything that moves.
Oh! And now, oh, she's got him stacked up in the corner. Chelsea Green and Alexa Bliss with that
my
long
God.
back attack of Michin. Cannonball right in there.
Inching closer to victory and qualification for the Money
Yeah,
in the Bank
definitely good
ladder
to see
match.
Alexa
She's
back.
never competed for it, but the kick out at 2 by Bliss. And right back on top of Chelsea.
Yeah, sometimes the stats don't tell the full story with a superstar, and the fact that Michin has never held gold
That was
here
an
in
angle. That
WWE,
was an angle.
or indeed been in a Money in the Bank ladder match is quite simply astounding.
Guys, I'm pouring with
She's
sweat.
looking for 8 to
Jesus Christ, this is horrible.
Chelsea now
I don't have AC in
right
my
to
place.
center of the ring. Not
Oh,
a good
big
position
boot.
to be in, but instead gets out of the way, and Bliss takes the big boot. Now all 3 of them are down.
And
the
they all
double
fall
kick to
down.
the head.
You didn't say a single nice thing about Chelsea Green bobbing and weaving.
Guys, if you
Get out
are
of the way.
new to the
Dodging
YouTube
and
or
diving.
the Twitch,
Excellent
make sure you
defensive
follow the
movement
YouTube channel,
by
please.
Chelsea Green.
Finally,
Excellent.
a compliment. You'll go far in this game, Joe
You know
Tess,
what
if
I
you
mean?
carry on like that.
Look at this scene here in Greensboro. Over 12,000 plus.
Sorry, it looked like I just had
the
Tourette's
First
there.
Horizon Coliseum, and they're already chanting, "This is awesome." The kind of competition that qualifying for Money in the Bank brings around.
Now Alexa Bliss tapping into that historical greatness we've seen in the past, duking it out with Miss Chelsea Green.
Alexa able to parry the punch and deliver the drop kick.
I think Alexa has to win this match.
This place coming unglued once again for Bliss. No!
Oh, out of nowhere comes Michin.
Jesus,
The
Michin.
inherent problem with a triple threat matchup.
She's going for unprettier. She's going for unprettier. Oh, but instead it's eat defeat. Chelsea's in trouble for the win.
That's a hell of a
Bliss
pin.
comes in and saves it.
A millisecond away from qualification there for Michin.
I just noticed that earlier, but...
Bliss. Oh, tornado DDT on
Wow,
Michin.
spiked her.
Spiked right on the top of the cranium.
Spiked
The
her.
brain completely scrambled for Michin like a sitting duck,
Okay.
and now in the drop zone.
Oh, she is
Alexa
in the drop
needs a
zone.
new finisher.
She is in Alexa's favorite drop zone. The return of Alexa Bliss, and it comes with Twisted Bliss. to advance.
Two.
Money in the bank.
Chelsea, get out of there.
And Chelsea rips her off.
Yeah, just in the nick of time. Chelsea
Is
Green
Chelsea
keeping
gonna
it
win
alive.
this?
Chelsea's alive. Wait for it.
No way.
Is Chelsea gonna do it? Bliss pulls out Michin.
Well, Green was too busy celebrating.
Oh, this is gonna be brilliant.
Chelsea thought she was in position to win.
Celebrate after the 3 count or you get
Oh! Sister Abigail DDT. Locked, loaded, delivered.
One, two, three. Alexa Bliss qualifies.
Here is your winner.
Let's go. That's a better performance than the Leafs in every game this playoffs.
Conversely, but most importantly, Alexa Bliss is our first qualifier for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Congratulations, Miss Bliss.
That was an outstanding
That Twisted
match.
Bliss was sick,
I
too.
just love the high level of urgent competition, knowing what's on the line, Wade.
Well, this looked like victory.
That Twisted Bliss was
Twisted Bliss
awesome.
from the top, and it would have been victory had it not been for the former United States Women's Champ who pounced, connected with Prettier, took her eye off the ball, and that was all.
I love how they made like they showed Michin as being important in this match, though.
Abigail DDT, one plant later.
Alexa's sister Abigail is awesome.
To the big one. I love Money in the Bank season.
Alexa Bliss just earned her
It would be
way
amazing
to
if the
her
lights
fourth
flickered right
Money
now.
in the Bank. Of course, won it in 2018, was in it in 21 and 22 before her recent years away from WWE action. Great start to SmackDown.
Love
of
it.
course, recently we have seen this tag team
Love
division
it.
that has been red hot in SmackDown. Recent weeks, the red hot arrival of Fraxium getting everybody's attention. Last week, they made a huge statement, a non-title win against the current champ.
Absolutely love it, bro. They fucked up with the
Stronger
YS6.
Together
No,
is
it's
brought
because
to you
Bo's
by
injured.
Progressive. Get even more
You can't
savings
have the
when you
YS6
bundle your
without Bo.
RV or motorcycle with Progressive.
Fraxium announced themselves as major players here on the blue brand.
When we see an opportunity, we go ahead and we take it.
They haven't proven themselves worthy
No,
of a title
Michin
shot.
looked very strong in that entire match, which is great. I know the feeling AC is broke, and it was 92 here in Oh my god. Yeah, I've got a fan on me right now, but it's just blowing hot air. I don't know if he's cleared. What you missed, Tay? Alexa Bliss qualified for Money in the Bank. In a very good match, too.
Oh, that's the Spanish fly! Phoenix Splash! Test breaks it up! Catapulta Infernal!
What a shock win here for the newcomers. Fraxium are for real. And someday soon they will be coming for the gold.
You know, eventually at one point, it's going to be Fraxium and the Motor City Machine.
I went out there and took advantage of two guys named up from TLC. Only a couple of lowlifes would do that.
You know what I should do? Next, Fightful Select reported that the sources say Bo, also known as Uncle Howdy, the Y6, has been medically cleared for return. Yeah, I know he was medically cleared like last week, but I don't think he's cleared.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first with a combined weight of 300.
Let's be honest though, with the buildup of the Wyatt's got, there was no hope they could live up to the hype. Park, you're not wrong there. Wait, what was the injury? I think it had something to do with his pec. Dude, the hottest it's been out here is 117 in Phoenix, has hit over 120. Okay, so the hottest temperature I ever experienced. Now somebody's gonna have to do the conversion for me. The hottest I ever lived in was 46.5 degrees Celsius. So somebody can convert that into Fahrenheit. So 46.5 was the hottest day I ever experienced. Okay, there you go. So 115.7 is the hottest I ever experienced. And that's when I was living down in Australia. It's pretty hot in Vegas this week, but it was a dry heat. I want that for Raw. Josh, what do you want for Raw? Was about to just ask, was that when you lived in Oz? Yeah, and I lived on the West Coast, and the West Coast is hotter than anywhere else in Australia. It's so hot, my tape's falling off. Tesh, that bow thing was reported under 2 months ago. Okay. 87 here, 30.5. Can't you remember last time Adelaide was in the 40s? Well, here's the thing. That week, I remember. That week, I went out to the Outback, and I ended up playing paintball in the Outback. And it was still in the 40s. So, I swear to God, I almost died just from heat stroke because it was so hot. Because even playing paintball, like, I was playing in a t-shirt, and I've never played paintball in a t-shirt in my life. And I was playing in military pants and a t-shirt. Thank God, like, I was an experienced player because I would have crashed out. Yeah, Tyler, we all miss Charlie. Come on, let's be real.
Back here in Greensboro as the blistering fast Nathan Fraser and Axiom are in the ring. The two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. They have quickly established themselves as the top contenders here on SmackDown.
DIY versus Fraxium. I love winter. I'm not a small guy. I could sweat in a snowstorm. Park, I'll tell you right now, I was having this conversation with my parents today. When I was in my 20s,
all right, Wade, so here is DIY
40 degrees.
In their first match since
40 degrees for me is great.
I mean,
in my 20s. Now, 26 or above, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
And they're far from impressed with the newcomers, Fraxium, who have really taken the SmackDown landscape by storm.
The TLC match on SmackDown should have been on WrestleMania. Should have been on WrestleMania, hands down. That was one of the best TLC matches I've ever seen.
Defeated the Motor City Machine Guns back in December of 24 for their most recent reign. As this match is presented by Chime, teaming up with you to help unlock financial progress. It was interesting. We were talking about the strategy to put forth when you go up against Axiom, and Nathan Frazier, and all the speed they possess. How does DIY deal with that?
Well, the speed certainly
Fraxium is getting over with the main audience. We'll see how they do in 6 months, maybe even 3 months. Just remember, Motor City Machine Guns were really exciting when they came over, and now it's just like people just want to have that like move past them.
And you simply cannot afford mistakes against veterans like Ciampa and Gargano.
Guys, if you're over on the YouTube channel, make sure you hit that like button.
There's the speed turning into power right away.
Yeah, it was a little raggedy for me. I could tell Axiom was perhaps going for that.
Park, where are you again? Where in the world are you?
Sit out on it, and the connection wasn't as flush as usual.
And here they go. That dive train that we have seen time and again when they rev this engine.
Kentucky?
Look at
oh my God!
Ciampa over the barrier. What in the world? And you can see the pain as
Yo, Ciampa, you good, Oos?
Right in the middle of the back.
An absolute blitzkrieg.
No, I didn't eat yet. Antonio, I didn't eat yet.
DIY have not got a clue what has hit them.
What was that
Yo, Ciampa going into the crowd.
Mistakes early on here from Fraxium.
What an absolute whirlwind this duo has been.
He went for the springboard, but Johnny pulled down that rope.
No.
Johnny Gargano clearly pulled down that
rope. Wow, okay.
He was going for the springboard.
Well, that was inadvertent from Gargano climbing up in the ring. You could say it was
that looked super sloppy, but it was still quite good.
Oh, and now a huge clothesline.
No fraccident there. That was flush to the jaw.
No fraccident.
And in the blink of an eye, two vets can change the game just
Where's the referee going?
Well, they were in complete control.
Oh, Ciampa's good.
All of a sudden, right when he was going for that springboard, you saw Johnny Gargano. I mean, maybe he was trying to climb his way back into the ring.
Of course he was trying to climb his way. That's why it wasn't a disqualification. Referee saw the whole thing, and pat yourselves on the backs.
Ciampa, take a photo with me.
DIY enjoying, celebrating their work.
How smart was
enjoying
that
things
by DIY? Get yourselves the upper hand. Make sure your opponent is at your feet. Then take a breather. This has been a rapid start to the
Ciampa
matchup.
looks.
Now you're in control.
There's two things Ciampa looks like without a beard. Ciampa looks like vacant, like if you were gonna fill out what vacant looked like as a human being, he's literally the silhouette of vacant. Or Ciampa looks like a much fitter Johnny Sins.
DIY is in control here in Greensboro.
Okay, don't all of you start saying bro and dude. You all clearly know who I'm talking about, so you're just as guilty.
We were having a detailed conversation about the speed advantage of Nathan Frazier and Axiom, and it was playing out that way. With every single thing they put forth, the offensive assault, the dive train was operating, and as soon as
y'all can clip that shit,
who was in complete control, went for that springboard. All of a sudden, the entire match
exactly.
Johnny Gargano pulled down
exactly.
On that rope, Wade.
Just climbing himself back up onto the apron.
I have been watching The Last of Us. I'm gonna be a dad.
The fact that DIY have immediately taken
making Ellie look so weak.
I mean, this attack in the corners, you could see Axiom's head turn and his upper body just going limp in that corner way.
Yeah, and about that speed of Fraxium, it's pretty difficult.
I said what I said.
Turn of speed when you can't even
we are still on commercial break. They got the right actor for Dina. Yes, 100% the right actor for Dina. Messed up on Abby and messed up on Ellie.
Oh, is he? They're going to break it up. Official's going to say, don't work on that mass there of Axiom.
More than anything, messing with the mind of Axiom. Fiddling around with that mask.
The girl who played Dina, or is playing Dina, is doing it perfect.
Just driving that.
I'm just waiting for the turn, which I think we're going to get that in season 3.
Axiom is in a real bad spot here.
Yeah, complete disarray as Frazier on the outside desperately wants that tag. He ain't gonna get it, not with Tommaso Ciampa in control. Ciampa, one of the most cerebral competitors I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, but they're based on the video game. Yeah, but they basically tried to base everything off the video game.
Kick out at 2.
Been a lot of online discourse about Fraxium being the best tag team in the world. Well, I'm certainly
I did.
not
I was
ready to
second
go
to like,
there.
that's my gamer tag, dude, man, bro.
Way here on the blue brand,
She's
especially
also in
competitive
Peacemaker.
division.
I've not watched Peacemaker.
I would agree with that assessment. You can't be throwing around best tag
Territory,
team in the world.
yeah.
You can say the tag team that perhaps
I actually
has
just
the
started
most
watching quite a good show on Netflix. Has anyone started watching Marcella? It's got 3 seasons and it's a Netflix original. I find it quite good.
When the shiny new toys out of NXT.
Yeah, you guys are trying to explain Peacemaker to me, guys. You know damn well I haven't watched it.
And thus what we saw a week ago, the reaction on SmackDown.
All right, end of first period. Leafs nothing and Florida nothing. Yes, Wade did just say back shots. I was trying to ignore it.
For many minutes now.
Oh! And we are back to commercial.
Great scene here in Greensboro. Over 12.
I didn't watch Fallout.
Capacity crowd. We're in the midst.
The only reason I watched Last of Us is because it's my favorite game.
Axiom is desperate to get that tag. Man, oh man, a week ago, DIY attacked them backstage after Fraxium came up with a big non-title win against the Street Profits. There's the tag they needed, and here comes Nathan Fraser.
Well, a sudden turn of speed here for Fraxium after Axiom was getting paintbrushed for the last 5 minutes. Finally, the freshman in, and the complexion totally different now.
Fraser's on fire. Springboard.
Fraser's on fire.
And puts down Gargano.
This man is a cheat. He is a cheat code. Fuck. Listen, I can't even do a gainer from like 20 feet, let alone a standing one. And I'm also like too old to even think about doing a gainer anymore. Here to lock in my pick for Money in the Bank, Solo Sikoa. Byron, I was saying that 20 minutes ago. I think Solo deserves to win Money in the Bank.
3-match win streak since their SmackDown debut. He's lining it up, looking for the finish. Lands on his feet. Gargano delivers a huge left hand.
Wow, what a knee.
Too long climbing up there, did Fraser. May pay for that. Oh! Super kick to the jaw.
What a super kick.
Springboard moonsault, and now here comes Ciampa.
Again, once overcommitted.
Oh! Oh!
That kick delivered for the win.
1, 2. Jesus. This match is cooking right now.
Crucial moment there. We talk about the momentum that Axiom have got. The last thing you want is to take an L here. And
that was nasty.
Crossbody flying out onto the floor from
wow.
Gargano.
Sit down. Oh!
Ciampa delivered.
1.
Oh, and somehow
these guys are cooking.
Way to get that shoulder up.
What a devastating connection. Take another look at how high Nathan Fraser bounces off the knee.
This match is amazing.
Ciampa, how the hell he kicked out there, I've no idea.
Yes, this is awesome.
Dropping it down and now about to drop the hammer with the exposed knee. Oh, knee straight to the buckle. No protection whatsoever. Huge regret there for Ciampa.
Oh.
Gargano delivers the big boot. But then
wow.
Fraser looking to rally back.
Talk about rally. This one is like a tennis match. Back and forth over the net.
We got to be at that go home sequence.
Who is going to smash this one home to victory?
Fraser's got him in position.
Yo.
Gargano trying to fight back in front of this massive crowd as he sends him flying.
Oh.
Takes care of business against Ciampa.
Fraser managing to land on his
tag.
feet somehow. There was a tag there too.
Look at the speed into the superplex.
Falcon Arrow.
Axiom, the legal man here.
Oh, the kick with the brainbuster combination.
1. Oh.
Massive knee from Ciampa.
Jaw-breaking knee once again.
God, this entire sequence is insane.
A couple of minutes ago,
stand up.
Flush on the jaw. After this epic double team move, look to have victory in sight. Oh, but Fraxian
wow.
just at the death.
I mean, the
These
super
guys are
kick
insane.
with the brain buster, but that exposed knee. Fraxian. Red
This
hot
is
since
awesome.
their debut, but DIY after they attacked him backstage. After that victory against a
Jimmy, I don't have a cat. I'm seriously like deathly allergic to cats, so I can't answer that. Both Money in the Bank ladder matches this year are rumored to be an hour. Good.
You deserve a championship opportunity. The caveat is, if the champs were sub 100%, who did you really beat?
That was the case as they were coming out of that TLC match. Goes for the German suplex attempt. Able to stop the O'Connor. And instead the big kick by Gargano.
Roll up Gargano. 1, 2.
Johnny Gargano there with a handful of tights there.
Oh, he's got him in a submission.
What a tremendous transition in the blink of an eye from defense.
God, Fraxian
to
is...
offense just like that, and Ciampa again.
Ciampa, he's trying to remain.
Oh!
He's never got his mask off.
He almost had his mask.
Axiom's mask off.
Nathan Fraser playing cleanup duty there, saving the blushes of Axiom.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Yo!
Well, fast in body, fast in mind too. Well, Fraxian, they got the W, but at what cost? Now it's
That
the
match was
punishment
awesome.
beating.
And it was such a superb match. And now the beatdown.
Motor
but
City Machine
there's
Guns.
company.
Ooh.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Motor City Machine Guns got a new,
Last week, not for the first time.
Oh, Saban and Shelley getting the best of Ciampa.
Well, these are those consequences, and Gargano, former best buddy of the Motor
Run,
City
Johnny.
Machine Guns, who snapped
Run,
him in the
Johnny.
back several months ago. Now caught between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, big kick by Saban. Motor City Machine Guns.
That's
arriving
crazy.
Just in time after another impressive outing by the Upstarts, the former NXT Tag Team Champions, who have won 4 straight now on SmackDown, defeating DIY as Fraxian.
Good luck, man.
Muchas gracias, Andrade. Last week, we did a great job.
Gracias por la semana pasada. Oh. Do you know, maybe we will see each other in that Honey Bank Letter match.
That would cook.
You know that?
¿Sabes algo? I had my WrestleMania moment, and I fell. But the fire inside me
You know what?
is burning deeper than ever.
Imagine Ray Phoenix
I am ready
and
for the next
Penta
level.
both qualify.
And the next level is called Money in the Bank.
Hey, Kanda.
Oh.
Órale, Kanda. What's up? Where the hell is LA Knight?
Why would he know?
¿Tú lo has visto?
No español, right? Wasting my damn time.
Wasted my damn time.
Remember, triple threat qualifying match coming up. A week ago, Nia Jax won a #1 contenders match. Tonight, she gets the reward. Chance to be the WWE
Naomi.
Women's Champion.
Watching
again.
Nia.
Stratton defense against
So much just
Nia
happened in this
Jax
like 2
tonight.
minutes.
What a championship ahead. And when we come back, R-Truth played an unexpected role at Backlash. You know what happened at the press conference. Wade Barrett's exclusive one-on-one conversation with R-Truth to get his reaction to everything that happened in St. Louis. That's coming up next.
I want to see our 4 finalists show up and show out.
On the season finale of LFG.
Only one woman and only one man will move on, and that's the one man and one woman who steals the show.
WWE Superstar Sunday. Season finale Sunday at 8. Only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
Imagine Truth winning the title. Truth's not going to win the title, guys. Come on. Let's be real. Let's all be adults here. As much as we all love our Truth, Truth ain't winning the title. Hey, Alexa posted on Twitter of her getting her hand raised. A sign in the background said Fireflies forever. Tyler, I did see that on the live show, but I don't... Okay, I have a Twitter, but I'm not releasing it. Like, letting people know what my Twitter is. But I have one. Okay. I wouldn't care... Like, the MrTeshk Twitter is still like alive, but I don't even have the login for it anymore. Truth beats Cena, but oh my god, who is it that is none other than, oh my god, stop it. Sorry guys, one sec. Get the worm, folks. Oh my god, stop. That's just like AEW booking what's his name, Zach Gowen, against Ricochet, and Ricochet barely beating him. Truth, honestly, Park, I would cry laughing, and that's would be nice to see Jimmy win the money. Oh my god, imagine, yo, imagine though. Oh, you mean, oh god, you were saying Jimmy Uso. We were talking about Truth, so I thought little Jimmy. Imagine like we're just watching Money in the Bank and they just released the clip of the Money in the Bank briefcase and it just like rolls out the ring and they say, and the winner is little Jimmy.
Hey, this is great news for Fanatics Fest. It's just announced that John Cena, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Dirty Dom, and Alexa Bliss are going to Fanatics Fest in New York. #1 show for sports fans and collectors. Javits Center, New York.
Jimmy winning it would be cool.
And you can secure your tickets now at fanaticsfest.com. How about that lineup in New York?
We're on a roll, baby. No one can stop us out here.
No one can stop you, huh?
Congratulations, boys. You're on a roll. You beat DIY, Pretty Deadly, Los Garzas, and heard or not, y'all even got one over on us.
Ooh, and what you guys are doing is so special. So special, in fact, we just left Nick Aldis's office, and he has granted you guys a WWE Tag Team Championship match.
Yo, Tez's shirt is sick.
But guess what? Here's the best part.
What's the best part?
They ain't gotta wait till Money in the Bank.
No.
They ain't gotta wait till Saturday night's main event.
Don't be
the
patient.
WWE Tag Team Championship match is next week.
Yo.
So I guess all we have to do then is... All right, what he's trying to say is, we're really looking forward to this. Honestly. Yeah, appreciate it.
Because we're going to be 100%. Hopefully you boys are too.
Two.
I have my...
Good luck, man.
Mate, we are speed running this whole thing, man. We're on a roll.
Hey.
All we have to do
Yo,
next week is go beat him.
Fraser, tranquilo, papi.
How about we just worry about next week? Okay?
Calma.
Let's go
Calma.
worry about next week then.
Calma.
I have no idea how you even begin to start slowing Fraxium down, but if the Street Profits can't figure that out by next week on SmackDown, they will be losing tag.
Yo, Montez probably has the cleanest drip game in WWE.
John Cena, Randy Orton mega match at Backlash. Talking about R-Truth, but always expect the unexpected. Wade sat down with R-Truth earlier today.
My childhood hero.
Truth, thank you for joining me. I know you're a busy man, so I'm going to get straight to it. The Backlash press conference. John Cena AA'd you through a table. What is going on between the two of you?
Wade, life is tough. Just the constant pressure, man. Career, family, friends, bills. But regardless of what's going on in your world, you could always depend on John Cena. When you felt like you wanted to quit, what did John say? Never give up. You didn't know when it was gonna come. You didn't think it was gonna happen. What did John say? Your time is now. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Those are not just words, Wade. They are. It's a beacon of light. If John Cena did it, so can you.
Truth. Listen to yourself. This sounds crazy. You won John Cena the match at Backlash. You prevented John Cena from being punted. And look how he repaid you. And you want to sing that guy's praises?
Wade, John Cena won that match on his own. You don't know John Cena like I know John Cena. That man at the press conference was not John Cena.
Hey, what?
The John that I know.
Was it Little Jimmy?
He wouldn't turn his back on the people that support and love him. The John that I know, he wouldn't be talking about ruining wrestling. Put his friend, his brother, through a table? I don't want to fight John. But if I have to beat him back to his senses, then I would do it. I'm gonna do it. I already talked to Nick Aldis. It's set. Saturday night main event. Wade, John is the greatest of all time. But I remember what my hero told me when facing the impossible. Never give up. And regardless of what happens Saturday night, I'm gonna walk out with my head held high. Because I'm gonna live by 3 words. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. That's what's up.
Well, Truth, this has been enlightening, and best of luck against John Cena at
Great job,
Saturday
Truth.
night's main event.
Great job, Truth.
Much obliged, Wade.
Much obliged.
Great job, Wade. And look what's coming our way now. Next week, Saturday night's main event.
And Jazz,
in Tampa.
does it
Live
look like my
nationwide on
jersey
NBC.
says I'm a Leaf fan?
17-time world champion, John Cena. That is next Saturday night.
Goddamn Truth. Goddamn Truth. Alistair. Love it. I'm glad they kept his old theme. Me too. You know what I just realized? I missed the backstage segment with Jacob and Solo. No Espanol.
On April 25th, he returned, nearly 4 years away from WWE for Alistair Black. We have been reintroduced to his devastating black mass kick and the results that come with it.
Yeah. Well, they just need to fire Death Rebel.
Next up, a rematch from last week.
Yes, Jeff.
Alistair Black against Carmelo Hayes. Next.
Are they going to put Carmelo in another best of 7? Yo, can I just say, as a group of fans, there is not a sadder, more hateful and pathetic group alive than the IWC. Have you ever seen Arsenal fans? Listen, the IWC is bad, but have you ever seen Arsenal fans? Just saying. Just saying. You want to hate on the IWC? I think Liv Morgan fans are worse. No. No. Not even close. Not even close. Arsenal fans, literally the worst. I honestly think a lot of it's rage bait to get interactions. I could be wrong. Maybe some people just are that dumb. Park, it's 50-50 on that comment. It's 50-50 on that comment. I swear, if this fucking NBA player doesn't get 17 points, I'm throwing my hands. He predicted he'd hit 20 third quarter about to start. Okay, so what's he at right now? When will Triple H release Martin? Here's my question. WWE did, oh my god, WWE did the football, the soccer titles, right? How did they not do a Liverpool title when Liverpool's the most successful British team ever? And they gave Spurs a title. Just saying. And Spurs have never freaking won a trophy. What do we think of Tottenham? Somebody. What do we think of shit? Thank you. I can't believe that we just did that in my chat. Hell yeah. That's awesome. And Mystic missed it.
Drew, it feels like we're stuck in a cycle. You get involved in my business, I get involved in yours.
So rumor is Drew did get knocked out on that bump.
We sabotage each other until we destroy everything.
He's bored at work.
He's bored at work.
I'm banged up. I'm frustrated. But most of all, I'm pissed off at myself. For getting stuck in this vortex that is Drew McIntyre's
middle of June, it goes back to 2 hours.
Vindictive bull. We need a conclusion, Drew.
The rage, the disdain between these two, coming to a boiling point.
At Saturday night's main event, a simple match won't do it. I want you to hurt real bad.
Hell in a Cell?
I want you to feel real.
Are we getting Hell in a Cell at Saturday night's main event?
I want to bash your face in so bad that the hospital will need dental records to identify you. Anarchy, violence. I want this to happen inside a steel cage.
Oh,
I hope this is what
the
you
way
wanted,
they
Drew.
used Hell in a Cell graphics.
This is what you're gonna get. The cycle ends here.
Yo, I swear we run that back. They used Hell in a Cell graphics. There is no way they didn't. They had the double bars. Whatever. Steel cage match between Drew and Priest. I'm down.
Of course, it was Black, who defeated The Miz a couple weeks ago.
They 100% used cell graphics.
No need to explain exactly what is about to happen.
Hey, no. I got this. Aleister Black. Phew. Even saying your name makes me sick. Last week you had the opportunity to take my head off and you didn't take it. And that's the biggest mistake of your life. Because now, this beef, it won't ever end. Okay, it's not over till I win. You in the playoffs now, big dog. Ask the last guy. Cause it's Mello over everybody. It's MOE. I'm the 10th wonder of the world. I am him.
Who's him?
I am.
Who's him?
I am.
Who's him?
I am. And 1 month ago was your grand opening, and tonight in Greensboro, it's your grand closing. Hit his music.
They're still proudly boasting of the WrestleMania weekend with that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal giant gold head pendant that
what?
The Miz gifted him.
We'll be boasting for the next 12 months. What an accolade that was for Carmelo Hayes.
Yo, ALW, Atomic Legacy Wrestling, is putting, it just announced Elena Black, Cora Jade, versus Izzy Moreno. Little Izzy from NXT, Bailey Superfan, in a match on July 27th. Fire. Okay, I need that truth video.
This thing looks so uncomfortable to me. I mean, he's like a harness for the Dre gold medallion.
No.
Over 10 pounds.
It's worth the pain of carrying that thing around because it's such an impressive thing to win. What a gift from The Miz that was. What a benevolent mentor The Miz really is.
So here they go, locking up Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes. Had a good match.
Thanks for the info. I tried.
Yeah, it was a real back and forth effort, and despite the L for Carmelo Hayes at the end, you have to say he was pretty much an equal to Aleister Black on almost every level throughout the duration of it, except for that final 3 count.
It's so funny.
First time they competed against each other.
Leafs got 7 shots. What has happened so far? Solo still thinks he runs a bloodline faction. He doesn't. Alexa Bliss qualified for Money in the Bank. And
Black.
That's about it.
Wow, nice maneuverings there from Aleister Black, stopping short and catching young Mello by surprise. Not easy to do against a great mover like Carmelo Hayes.
Hayes, back and forth, these two go.
Oh yeah, Truth and Cena was made official for Saturday Night Main Event, and Priest and McIntyre is doing Hell in a Cell.
Black mass right away, and Mello is able to avoid it.
Yeah, Mello looks like he's just seen a ghost, and that's not just staring at the bizarre Aleister Black.
No, sir.
That black mass really is the ultimate.
I'll sub to that when I create my own.
It's that time Black was able to deny Mello's effort.
Black once again going for that German suplex. It's clear he...
Oh, he springboarded right into a big boot that he never saw coming.
They're just incredible reflexes, and it's fortunate for Carmelo Hayes that he managed to roll out of the ring on that one.
And here goes, oh, he tried to moonsault,
Holy
but the Miz threw him back in the ring.
What great.
Oh! Instead, it's Mello.
Tremendous mentorship there from The Miz, who is truly guiding Carmelo Hayes over these small bumps in the road as Mello tries to become the #1 competitor here on SmackDown.
Oh, The Miz helping things out dynamically as he was able to throw Mello back into the ring, and that left shoulder gets up. Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black.
Jimmy, you can hit the link and try and figure it out if you want. There is a thing for it.
Joe and Wade back here in Greensboro, North Carolina, Aleister Black, as we have seen him in recent weeks, is on the other end of Carmelo Hayes' attack. What has impressed you early on with Aleister Black in his return?
Well, it's the fact that, first of all, he's shrouded in a certain mystique and symbolism that leaves a lot of questions in opponents' mind. It's that psychological attack. But the one thing we do know for sure that he is the most devastating striker we have seen in
Park,
some time.
what joke? It reminded me of an old school Park fit. Oh my God.
Taken 3 black masses back to back to back here on SmackDown.
Oh, big knee to the upper back. As Melo admiring his
Park,
work.
you gotta highlight your stuff, man. I always miss your comments because like they're so quick.
I'll tell you right now, cocky
arrogant way to go for a
as they come. It's always been the playbook of Carmelo Hayes.
Did they just
historically
hold on?
has led to success, but perhaps
they just cut out the fan sound
of Aleister Black. Pump the brakes on that cockiness.
See,
where's the fan?
Yelling encouragement. I feel like the Miz has been far more engaged.
I thought you froze for a second. What do you mean? You were so still. Yeah, Danny, because I gotta post. I gotta post and.
Black able to drive that knee right into the midsection and then comes again with a striking attack. And that time, as he tried to springboard back in, Carmelo Hayes smart to push him right onto the floor. And with the referee's back turned, Miz goes on the attack.
Well, it pays dividends to have a man as cold and calculating as the Miz in your corner. And Carmelo Hayes is certainly
nah, the crowd sound didn't go. It's just a shit crowd.
Out of the park.
Fair.
Looks down. His fallen opponent out onto the floor. Quick to strike again is Melo. Into the cover. Right back in it. Tossed off, kicked out by Aleister Black.
Carmelo Hayes really now he has the advantage. Needs to start dropping that hammer
I was
on
talking
his
about you,
opponent.
Tesh. I am here for the chat interaction. These are the
by
folks
the
I
Miz.
like. You're just fucker. You know what? Where's a mod to mute you for 5 minutes? No, I'm just joking. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. It's that hot in Scotland, I've started just eating ice. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going through a Diet Coke match at this point.
It is the third match in the return.
Bro's being taking some.
Black,
Jesus.
who just went up
These guys
high
are taking some
and
serious
leveled
bumps right
Carmelo
now.
Hayes with a big kick that sends him to the floor.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when it comes to movement and reflexes, I think Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black are 1A and 1A.
Saturday Night Main Event's looking good right now. Saturday Night Main Event is looking very good.
Right now, it's Hayes in big trouble, in risk of being counted out here, and the Miz yelling encouragement, trying to get the mentee back in the ring.
As he's able to get back in and beat that count. Black showing you that speed and that striking ability. The kickboxing and Muay Thai pedigree coming up big
Jesus.
from Aleister Black. Had the gap in action on WWE from October of 2020 to then coming back and winning on May 2nd of this year.
Black once again trying to go for that German
Yes, Sophia,
suplex. It's quite simply
degenerates
Carmelo
are what
Hayes
we
has had
are,
it
and that's what I want in my
scouted,
chat.
but right now, Carmelo Hayes is rocked, and it just got even worse.
Something up with Aleister. He's moving a little gingerly.
Look at the pace by Black right into the cover.
Aleister Black just rolling now. He got that second wind and he has not looked back. Take a look at this. Sticking it, landing on his feet. And now whirring through the gears on how do you put this cocky youngster Carmelo Hayes away.
You see both of our competitors looking to dig deep in this match now. They've given so much.
It's almost a carbon copy of last week. Step for step, move for move. There is simply no give by either of these two superstars.
Remember, last week finished with a roll-up, and now Hayes trying to turn the tables. On a big kick. Black wobbly on his feet.
Oh,
and Hayes is in control.
Finally connecting with it, planting face first was Aleister Black.
Oh, what a counter! What a counter by Aleister Black!
What's the other PLE next week?
And yet Hayes comes back.
Both men have got to be running on fumes at this point, but still, the big hits keep coming.
Oh, Meteora from the top.
Absolutely precision right there, and Mello has no idea where he's at. There you go.
Bridging pin attempt.
Oh.
Gee.
Well, that was the move that Aleister Black has attempted several times. Finally, he connects with it. It was a very slow kick out from Mello, but just enough to keep this one going.
Spectacular scene, over 12,000.
Reminds me of an old meme / joke. If you could get 500,000, but the person you hate most gets a million, would you do it? Of course I would. Really.
And Nia Jax, but we are in the midst of Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes, the rematch, as the Miz acting as a distraction.
1,
into the
2.
roll-up and able to kick out. And that big knee by Black.
Oh, wow. That was clean.
Carmelo Hayes.
There's no way.
Into the cover for the win.
Well,
sorry, Mello. Black's going to win this dub. Yeah, I think so, too.
That he owns that has only got deeper with the addition of Miz on the outside. He thought that was victory. Well, it speaks volumes to the durability of the Muay Thai expert, Aleister Black. He simply wasn't out cold.
Miz gonna take Black Mass.
Close to crossing the line here.
Miz highly animated. Carmelo Hayes is getting sick of it.
I think he's saying, listen, go up top. Maybe nothing but net.
There goes Miz.
He gets pushed back, and
1,
that disagreement
2.
may cost him. Oh, that back spinning elbow. A devastating right, a left to the body, a kick down low. But what a response by Carmelo Hayes.
You get rocked, but you keep
that knee's
no
insane.
one's gonna tick after that tiger knee to the jaw.
And now is this the opportunity that Aleister Black
God, we're
looks
already an
for?
hour and
Yes.
30 in.
Looking to lift him into position for
Miz with the DQ.
He was going for Black Mass, and the Miz interrupts everything, and the bell rings.
Well,
Miz versus Black at Saturday Night Main Event.
A Black Mass, and he knows how dangerous that is. Wait a second.
He was going for skull crushing finale, but instead, the Miz is laid out again, but Mello, right on the attack is Mello.
Well, 4 weeks in a row, Miz has taken that Black Mass. That allowed Carmelo Hayes to clip that knee of the unprotected Aleister Black. And now he's at the mercy of the young, cocky pretender that is Carmelo Hayes.
The Miz was laid out by Black Mass, and Mello got right into the ring. Nothing but net.
Well, it's not the way Carmelo Hayes thought this was going to play out.
Interesting. If I was Mello, I'd be pissed that Miz keeps getting involved.
Thrown out thanks to the involvement of the Miz, but it is indeed Carmelo Hayes who stands tall in the aftermath.
So no winner between Black and Hayes, but it's Hayes who stands tall, delivering nothing but net.
Oh, Lexi.
Excuse me, Alexa. Real quick, last week we saw you make your return, and then tonight you became the first competitor to qualify for this year's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. How does it feel?
Amazing. And now my goal is to be the first woman to win it twice. I want to take that briefcase. Sorry, Byron, can I just, so sorry.
Oh. She's gone from happy to angry.
Hey. Alexa, what are we doing here?
Just wanted to know if you gave any thought to what we talked about.
Yeah, friends. We weren't even that close.
No, but when I first came to NXT, no one would give me the time of day, and you took me under a wing, and you were a decent human being for some reason. and I never forgot about it.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
Oh.
Alexa, Charlotte, meet the newest member of the SmackDown roster.
Holy shit, Julia signed on the main roster.
Let's you and I talk about Money in the Bank.
Yo.
If you want to help, Lexi, stay out of my way. Because I don't need you.
Oh, Charlotte, you just made a big mistake.
Keep telling yourself that.
Well, this Charlotte dynamic, but Julia now on SmackDown. And this guy, clearly still feeling the effects of Backlash. The challenge was put forth by Damian Priest to Drew for a steel cage match. Scottish Warrior next.
Yo.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
You fucked up. You fucked up. Keep telling yourself that.
And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. 2-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
We're gonna turn up.
2354. Where is it? MrTeshk, I got a question. You never have to tell me you have a question, just ask the question. What's up? Time flies when you're having fun. Facts. I'm enjoying WWE without Cody Rhodes. Me too. SmackDown needed it. Yeah. I agree. Welcome back, Mystic. Y'all tripping. Okay, what is going on here? Did I not just clip that? Oh, there it is. $25.99. What time does SmackDown start? Go away. After Stephanie drops the championship, chance of her going to Raw, very good. Teshk, when you streaming? You know what? Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus. Get out of my stream. I'm just joking. Please don't leave. I need friends. No, we're getting a steel cage match this Saturday night main event. You missed my comment. What was your comment? Josh, what was your comment? I've read every one of your comments. Yeah, DeMarco, I've got the Leaf game on my tablet right here. I'm watching it. Funny, we're in Devil's Stream and we're the ones who need you. You know what? I'm offended.
time here in Greensboro tonight. Tiffany Stratton, she ended Nia Jax's reign. And tonight is the next chapter to be written between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. That's coming up later.
Nia Jax defends the WWE Women's title. Tiffany from behind with a briefcase.
When's the WWE draft? Right before SummerSlam is from what I've heard. Right before SummerSlam.
Tiffany Stratton goes from Miss Money in the Bank to the WWE Women's Champion.
What a tippy turn of events, you guys. Am I right? Less than a year ago, I befriended Nia, the queen of the ring and the princess at the ring. She thought I was naive. She thought I was just a dumb blonde.
Don't forget who got this for you. If this ends bad for me, this will end really bad for you.
And now, I'm at the tippy top of my game.
Tiffany Stratton has vaulted herself to the top of the women's division. What a win at WrestleMania!
It sounds like you all missed me. While I was gone, and your champion Tiffany Stratton was running around here like a Barbie doll with her head cut off, I was regrouping so I can come back here and take what is mine.
Have it ruined WWE well simply because Cody Rhodes ruined it for him. Oh, fair. Do you think we're going to get interference tonight? I think we get some form of interference.
It's tippy time. Time's up.
Nia Jax has got a championship opportunity, and tippy time may well end.
Well, after everything they've been through tonight, they battle with it all on the line again. Can Tiffany Stratton find a way to stop all this momentum of Nia Jax? WWE Women's Championship match. It is later on tonight.
Fuck, is it Julio G-U-I? Or, fuck, did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled it wrong. G-I-U. Jesus. No, it's G-I-U, guys. It's G-I-U. I literally just looked at WWE's stream.
Taken out of him at Backlash. That was far more than just a fatal four-way. Wait, another one.
WWE's post just said G-I-U.
Violence of Drew and Damian Priest, it produced devastating results.
Yeah, so let's take you back to last Saturday, less than a week ago at Backlash, as you mentioned. Fatal four-way for the United States title, but it was Priest and McIntyre after what has been months and months of bad blood. They spun off, and the intense hatred culminated in this horrific crash landing, a kamikaze south of heaven from height, rendering both men down and, unsurprisingly, out for the rest of the match. Drew McIntyre, a man at a gas.
Drew is moving slow, man.
Pain simply can't cover it today. We heard from Damian Priest earlier. He's made a challenge to McIntyre. He wants to meet McIntyre inside a steel cage to put this to bed.
They should have put it in a cell.
For all, we await McIntyre's answer.
Look at how gingerly he's even climbing up to the second rope. But he is here in front of this crowd in Greensboro. Massive crowd. Packed house at First Horizon Coliseum. 12,000 plus.
Oh, that pyro was
Unless the man
anticlimactic.
would have taken the
Come on,
week
Drew.
Off, but not McIntyre, and certainly not when he has somebody like Damian Priest calling him out.
All right. I gotta turn this up a bit. A little bit. Yeah, he didn't scream loud enough. His pyro is a representation of how he feels right now. Wow, North Carolina, big Drew fans.
I heard what you had to say, Priest. The only thing that was accurate in that entire video is how much violence we've inflicted upon each other. But you're stuck in the Drew McIntyre vortex, is that what you said? I've been in this vortex for over a year. That so-called Drew McIntyre vortex you're in is the only reason you're relevant and the only reason anyone gives a damn about you.
Yo.
I've been trying to get rid of you for months and months. I beat you at WrestleMania in your own match. I beat you in a street fight clean, and you keep getting involved in my business. You're obsessed with me.
He's not wrong.
It's getting to the point I was genuinely concerned you want to wear my skin to your birthday party.
Ooh.
But I know what this is.
Settle down, Drew.
Jealousy. This is a psychotic level of jealousy. You look at me and you see everything you've ever wanted. I am better than you in every single way. I've got all the accolades. I would have been a Grand Slam champion if it wasn't for you at Backlash. You're trying to take out the competition. And I genuinely believe you're willing to kill me to do it because you chokeslam me off a 15-foot platform and slam my head into the concrete.
Again, Drew not telling any lies.
This has to end. I'll see you inside that cage next Saturday. And I'm gonna make you a guarantee because when Drew McIntyre makes a guarantee, it happens.
Did Drew just make himself crack?
Is gonna walk out of that cage. The other is leaving on a stretcher.
They should do an ambulance or a Hell in a Cell ambulance match. First time ever.
For a hell of a long time for McIntyre. All of the dark clouds have converged in his mind, and the only thing that is going to clear them is wiping out Damian Priest once and for all. Never in doubt, Priest. The answer is yes.
The massive headline is now written. May 24th, Saturday
I will say
night's
this.
main event.
This is the best Drew ever. His work over the last 2 years has been... No, Park, you're not wrong. And again, I agree with you. I've been saying this for...
1 week from tomorrow.
For a while. I've been saying this for a long, long time. That
also now official,
Drew
we found
is
out
the best
tonight,
performer.
Saturday night's main event live on NBC nationwide. It is
all
in
around.
Tampa, John Cena.
All round performance, Drew is the best in WWE.
Not an alliance I ever saw coming, but they've got no choice.
And it's not even close.
CM Punk. They're going to team up at Saturday night's main event to take on the power duo who run Raw.
It's legitimately not even close.
Also in primetime on NBC, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. A few weeks ago,
Saturday night main event is a massive card, man.
Off the air now in Tampa. Everybody's going to be eating Jay's defense of the well-earned title. Saturday night's main event against Logan Paul. As Drew McIntyre limping back after what happened in St. Louis, but he has accepted the challenge.
Yeah, you got 8 days to heal up.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh.
Boy, to see Jacob Fatu, who retained in that fatal four-way, and that look between him and Damian Priest.
The following contest is a men's
Wah, 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 wah.
qualifier triple threat match.
This guy's back at it. His fan's back at it.
Introducing first, accompanied by J.C. Mateo and the United States champion.
J.C. Mateo?
From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
That's what they're calling Jeff Cobb? J.C.
2025 probably
Mateo?
hasn't been the year that Solo Sikoa was expecting for himself, but now a chance to remedy things. Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat against Jimmy and Ray Phoenix. That's next.
WWE Live is louder than
Not a
ever.
fan of that at all.
And they're bringing
Not a
the
fan
noise
of that
city
name
to
at
city.
all. Ooh, July
So get ready to
August
join the
8th,
action.
Montreal.
14 brand new events. Tickets on sale now.
Do I want to go back to Montreal? I would rather go to Detroit. I would rather go to Detroit. It's kind of funny. TNA is just down the street from me next week. Josh Korn. Hey, at least that would have gotten rid of Dom Eats Corn the Long Way signs. Where is Bill Goldberg at? I don't know. Jeff Cobb did not have rights to his name. That sucks. Detroit is one of the only two cities where I actually felt slightly unsafe while visiting. The other was Minneapolis. Listen, I love downtown. I actually love downtown Detroit, like around, well, it's not downtown Detroit. It's around like Ford Field and Little Caesars Arena. I love it down there. Football, I have not noticed that. I have not noticed that. Tyler, what's that for? I like being in Detroit. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, I prefer like out in the suburbs, like West Bloomfield and stuff like that, but I like being in Michigan. There's something about Michigan that I really enjoy. I prefer Florida. Like, I really like being in Tampa. What is this G Money? Don't even get me started, dude. Don't even get me started. I'm not happy about it. That's for sure. J.C. Mateo. Whoever came up with that, it's probably like his middle name or something like that, but still, it's Caesar Sikoa was worse.
It's going to be an
Caesar
extraordinary
Sikoa
day
was
with
pretty
Money in
bad.
the Bank and also Worlds Collide, the event with NXT and Lucha Libre.
Here's a fun fact.
Worldwide, and you can experience
Out of every
nonstop
single
excitement at Money in
Fatu
the Bank
that
with
has been in
on-location
WWE,
fan hospitality partner
Jacob's the first one to actually hold the name.
Find your package at
There's never been a Fatu name on
exp.com
television.
/WWE. What a day that's going to be, June 7th, with those two events, Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide. It's been interesting to read exactly where Solo Sikoa is with Jacob Fatu. We saw that earlier. Right now, all he's got to concentrate on is this great challenge in front of him. Money in the Bank qualifying.
4 letters.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is around the corner. But tonight, it's qualifying night. I gotta get through Solo, and I gotta get through Ray Phoenix. I'ma take my ass some Money in the Bank, climb that ladder, snatch that, win that, cash that. Who's that? Big Jim with a big win.
No, Big Jim's ready for this, Wade.
By the way, Jimmy Uso has the most underrated song in WWE. That's a huge yeah, I know. Antonio, that was huge. You're right. That sounded great.
His opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso!
And this is Jimmy Uso's first match since that beatdown, that bloody display by Gunther back on March 31st on Raw. And now, of course, you can tell how refocused he is.
Pivotal in helping Jay break the aura of Gunther. Now Jimmy has to focus on creating an aura of his own and qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
And Money...
Apparently, the marketing budget for GTA 6 is $500 million. Yeah, but they're gonna make 3, 5, 10 billion on that game. Especially when GTA 7 is not gonna come around until I'm like 70. Tadashi Rikishi debuted as Fatu.
Of course, Ray Phoenix, who showed such spirit, such
I'm not
fight
gonna
at WrestleMania when he had the short
not gonna
notice
argue
assignment, replacing the injured Rey Mysterio, acquitted himself well, and now a chance to gain more PLE glory if he can get through this. Money in the Bank qualifier, a triple threat.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned WrestleMania 41. That's the brightest spotlight of them all. And the thing about the bright spotlights, they become addicted. And despite the fact that Phoenix wasn't successful,
he debuted as Prince Alafa, but he did hold the name Fatu in the 90s.
Such as Money in the Bank, and he's one step away from.
But was that in WWE or was that in wrestling?
Look at this crowd here. It has been a red-hot crowd of over 12,000 plus, and they've seen great action already. We had a Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match on the women's side.
WWF later became Rikishi.
Alexa Bliss, and now it's Big Jim, Ray Phoenix,
then
and Solo
remind me
Sikoa,
never to
who's
listen to
all
Samoans.
over Ray
Remind me
Phoenix
never to
see
listen
who can get
to
entry
Samoans.
into the men's Money in the
Because
Bank.
that information was put across to me by
checking out little bro.
a Samoan.
He's looking to make a pitch, it seems, to Jimmy Uso.
Oh, but instead, he eats a big right uppercut from Big Bro.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of water under the bridge before Big Jim teams up with Solo Sikoa. With the amount of history those two have. Nice try, Solo.
Teaming up is
just
right in front of
broken
you.
his wrist there.
Oh, a roll-up, quick roll-up by Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, don't take your eye off the ball, Jimmy. Don't admire your handiwork with Solo Sikoa trying to recuperate on the outside. He's got his new soldier, JC.
So JC, as well as the United States champion, Jacob Fatu.
I really don't like how they put across.
Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix better keep that wits
Does
about
anyone
the whole
know
time.
anything else that helps with migraines? Ever tried Tylenol and Advil, but nothing is working?
What a great triple threat. We've
Keely.
got here the cover and the kick out by Big Jim.
Absolute blistering start to his career here for Ray Phoenix, and really will be a massive feather in his cap if he puts away Big Jim or Solo Sikoa tonight and makes it through to Money in the Bank.
Ray Phoenix off to a good start here.
Yeah, off to a good start in his entire career in WWE, and that irritates a lot of people in the locker room when newcomers have this amount of success
my
and this
days.
amount of hype.
No, I can't think of anything right now.
This is his seventh
In fairness,
match
when we visited Minneapolis.
through here at WWE.
Oh, okay, fair.
Reminder, you see what's coming your way
Caffeine?
June 7th from Los Angeles. Unbelievable day of action between Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank.
Jimmy Uso's a hell of a mover himself, but you're not going to outmaneuver
Oh!
Phoenix. Don't even try.
Into the cover, off of that springboard drop kick. Is there anybody who is quicker, more cat-like at dealing with the top ropes, what he can do?
Yeah, so nimble, just has an ability to strike from the most ridiculous of angles, and when you're a competitor against someone like that, there's no way to block the
There you go,
offense. I
Bax.
used to hate getting in there with guys who could move as well as Ray Phoenix.
Big chop by Big Jim.
Ooh!
Overlooked, underappreciated, but uber talented. Big Jim trying to make his way to the top in the singles game, just like twin brother Jay. But little bro,
Man, oh man!
It's got very
That
different
sounded
arguments.
horrible.
That is as hard of a slam of the head as we have seen on our new reinforced announce table.
That
Solo
sounded
Sikoa knows his brother Jimmy
horrendous.
better than anyone, and he knew he had to really lay those shots in. But waiting, ready to pounce, was Ray Phoenix.
And now Phoenix is considering going up top. And you know how dangerous he is from there. Did you see the
Jesus.
height of that crossbody?
Admire the flight of the Phoenix. Just get out of the way if you can. Take another look at this. Maximum hang time. Precision strike.
Park,
right
that
on
sounds
the
like,
top of
that sounds
Solo
like,
Sikoa. And Jimmy Uso,
tornado
and
weather.
Jimmy has barely moved since it's Solo who is in major
That sounds-
trouble now.
Ray Phoenix about to pop up. Pop up!
Phoenix springboards in, but
You're an
instead,
Aggie!
Solo slam. As now Solo Sikoa.
Why don't they just call it a Uranagi for Solo?
Solo catching a flying Ray Phoenix. Sikoa has put multiple superstars away with that move. And Ray Phoenix looking defenseless, but
Again he sends his big brother slamming into the announce desk.
Well, there's a lot of hatred between Jimmy and Solo, and right now Solo's not exactly focused on winning the match. He has Ray Phoenix prone and down in ring.
Oh, and he slams
my
him down.
God.
Spinning
Jimmy out here just getting
on
worked.
the announce table, and Solo Sikoa is in full control now.
Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Solo Sikoa with a violent outburst against his brother Jimmy Uso. Multiple slams of his head into our reinforced announce desk, including that spinning solo slam just moments ago. This
Morning, Steve.
the men's
How's it
Money
going?
in the Bank
Davo?
qualifying match
It is
now.
nighttime.
He's in there
I don't
taking
care
care of
what.
business
I don't
against
care
Ray
what
Phoenix.
Well, we know
area
how
of the
tough
world you
Jimmy
live in.
Uso
It is
but
nighttime
he's as
currently,
good as written off
but everything's
for that
good, man.
Crash landing on our announce desk. Solo Sikoa perhaps admiring his handiwork, and Big Jim, that was a mistake. Just stay down.
Again, Jimmy Uso getting up on the apron. This crowd is loving the action that they've been seeing. And he catches him with a right hand just as Jimmy Uso was trying to lunge in to his younger brother. The crowd was chanting, "We want tables." He's giving it a peek.
Nah, he's not
ring.
doing shit. He's gonna tease. Yeah. You knew that was coming. What matches have I missed? Pretty much the entire show. Super Treks. Pretty much the entire show.
Solo Sikoa has bought into the family.
And I'm not sure exactly how Jacob Fatu
Melbourne
feels about the addition of JC on the outside, despite the fact that JC was pivotal.
Oh my God. Ray Phoenix just folded from that headbutt.
Et al. At Backlash and retaining the gold. My career, I wouldn't have looked a gift horse in the mouth, but Fatu feels like he can do it all on his
Jimmy,
own.
you're in the
Right
UK.
now, Solo Sikoa is doing the same in this match.
Jimmy just not even allowed in the ring right now.
Every step of this.
Well, he weathered an early storm, but might get victory here. There's not much coming back the other way from either Big Jim or Ray Phoenix, and this has now gone to a stroll in the park for Solo.
I'm not
Sikoa.
gonna lie. I want Solo to win this. I'm at the point I want Solo to win Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is best when a heel holds the briefcase.
Locking him up on that attempt.
It would be crazy to have Solo either chasing Jay
Jim tries to get himself back in the
or
ring,
chasing
and he
Cena.
aids Phoenix and then delivers the kick and the right hand uppercut.
Yeah, you wait too long, Big Jim is going to get himself back into the
Oh.
firefight. It took 3 or 4 minutes, but things are ticking once again for Jimmy Uso. And all
Many
men
of my
now
Australians-
laid out.
Park, you are literally the worst with like all the dad jokes. All your jokes are just dad jokes.
Crowd enjoying every moment of this on Friday Night SmackDown from here in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. Jimmy Uso against little brother Solo Sikoa and the spirited Ray Phoenix. And now Jimmy getting up there, but Ray
Jimmy
able to
just
get
got
back to his
slapped.
feet and deliver that big strike.
Jimmy just got
Turned
slapped.
into an absolute barn burner. Not a lot JC or Jacob Fatu on the outside are able to do to help their man right now. Solo Sikoa laid out.
Oh.
And Phoenix and Big Jim trading massive shots in a very precarious area of the ring.
Oh.
He tried to roll up, but instead Solo took advantage.
Now.
Oh, and now from off the top rope. Oh, and the
One.
roll up.
Ref. Pin.
Wake up.
Jesus,
He didn't
what's
see
the
it
ref
all.
doing?
Ray Phoenix could have just advanced to Money in the Bank.
Well, this is Charles Robinson's hometown. Perhaps he was staring out, looking at his family.
Yo, little Nate, what were you doing?
Counted there, unfortunately, for Ray Phoenix.
Oh!
Well, this one might, if Jim can make the cover.
Super kick as Phoenix was in midair. And then Solo
Little
Sikoa
Nate's
comes
just
charging in.
And all
Just
three of these men at this point
snoozing.
completely had the stuffing knocked out of them. It's Solo Sikoa who perhaps
That was
looks the
hilarious.
freshest. And this is exactly what happened to Ray Phoenix.
Little Nate's just falling asleep at the
Jimmy
wheel.
Uso connected mid-flight before that club-like clothesline from little brother Solo.
Samoan drop on Phoenix as Solo trying to make his way. He's never been in Money in the Bank. And a Samoan drop on Big Jim.
Yeah, Charles was in his own little world there, man.
Contrasting 2024 compared with 2025. Well, winning the Money in the Bank ladder match will certainly turn your fortunes around very quickly.
And we've talked about it. Not all careers are straight ascents. That's relatable to you as well with what's been going on with Solo.
Yeah, absolutely. 2010, I was in Nexus. 2011, I was in the core. What a massive fall from grace.
Jake's just
your
standing in the
career.
corner sleeping.
Solo has been playing backing dancer at times to Jacob Fatu over the past 5 months, I should say. Well, that could turn around in a hurry if you grab that money in the bank briefcase. But getting there.
Oh, he gets away from the Samoan spike, does Phoenix. And then, shoulders are down.
Jimmy!
Jimmy's super kick
How's this
put it
test?
in position. Then he had to save it to keep his own chance alive.
Well, it can be part of the problem in matches like this. Solo Sikoa was spoiled for choice with both
Jesus,
men down.
Park.
Picked the wrong option. Almost got pinned for it with an assist from Big Jim until Big Jim realized the error of his ways and broke it up.
Saw the United States champion looking on Jacob Fatu. And now center of the ring, Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix. Back and forth they go.
A slugfest like this, I'd personally back Big Jim, but it's the quickness of Ray Phoenix proving pivotal. No, it's not.
And Big Jim's got him up top, but instead Phoenix able to counter, delivers the drop kick, and now he's going up top. Adios, amigos!
Threading a needle. Ray Phoenix with victory in sight.
Spear!
Spear from Jimmy.
Cover. Big Jim!
Solo!
Shoulder got up at 2
Wow.
and change.
While Spear connecting flush.
Spear's just turned into a super kick now with how many people use it.
Roman Reigns and indeed for twin brother Jay, it wasn't enough tonight for Jimmy Uso, who if he can get up and at him at a rapid clip, has Ray Phoenix banged to rights here in the middle of the ring.
Oh, now
Jacob
Fatu's up on the apron.
We're trying to provide the assist to Solo Sikoa.
Spike to Jimmy.
He just
Ray
spiked
Phoenix
Big
is going to win
Jim.
this.
Don't admire.
Oh, adios amigos, running right down the ropes. Phoenix, could it be?
No,
Big
Solo.
JC trying to run offense too.
He is on fire right now, clearing everybody out. Oh, but he admired
Yes!
his work a little too long.
What a spike! Solo!
Samoan
2,
spike.
3! Yo! I'm telling you! I'm telling you! Solo going Money in the Bank!
Well, what a 7
We are
days
getting
for
Solo in the bank, I'm
Sikoa.
telling you!
Acquires Big JC, assists Fatu in retaining gold at Backlash, and now the first qualifier for the men's
Solo
Money
in the bank. Let's
match.
go.
Power is fully restored to Solo Sikoa. This is where Jimmy Uso thought he had victory, thought he was over the line. Ray Phoenix had other ideas, and now the crew running offense. Big Jim taking out Fatu, succumbing to that
Solo
Samoan
in
spike.
the bank.
So Ray Phoenix hit that adios amigo, this one swinging in every direction.
Phoenix was in control. He just started admiring his work a little too much at the
Wah,
Royal
wah,
Rumble.
wah, 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 wah.
JC adding a little assist there.
Oh, LA Knight got...
What is going on here?
LA Knight!
Joe, this doesn't look good.
What is going on? LA Knight is attacking everybody in sight.
Well, LA Knight's lost his mind. It's 3-on-1, but the one has a steel chair. And he's swinging with the fences.
Stand down. Everybody stand down right now. LA, you're so desperate to get your hands on JC, and JC, you want to stick your nose in other people's business? This is SmackDown. We handle our differences in the squared circle, and that's what you two are gonna do. In fact, get me a referee out here right now.
What?
And JC, you can make your debut against LA Knight right now.
Jeff Cobb versus
Is this
LA
really
Knight
happening?
right now?
Give the people
Is it the
what
in-ring
they want.
WWE debut of JC, and it comes like this against the megastar?
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay. Leafs are up 1-0.
365 days a year. This is a calculated, coordinated production. It's time. We're gonna lift the curtain.
what is the story of 2025?
I won't put a rocket on your...
Is everybody okay?
Everybody's good. Keep going.
Well, they think this is awesome. They ain't seen yet.
Oh my God, it was Austin Matthews actually scored a goal. I will be streaming those episodes, by the way. I will be streaming, that series. Sorry guys, one sec. Can they change the fucking ads? Oh, Jesus, guys. Trust me. I know. I know. I hate this music just as much as the next person. They should just show reruns of old pay-per-views instead of this shitty song. Hold on. What? Sorry, guys. One sec.
Shoulder got up at sight.
And JC, you want to stick it?
And it comes like...
It's around, like, Ford Field.
With Jacob Fatu, we saw that earlier.
By the way, Jimmy Uso had... But...
It's out. Back
then Solo.
Lil Nate, that was hilarious.
Oh, what a massive fall from...
Oh, now
Jacob
Fatu's up.
All right, so... 0536. Because they don't... Yeah, it's... The song's annoying as hell. If you like Tesh, yeah, don't forget to go follow the YouTube. We need people over on the YouTube. I gotta get more done. Just a heads up, guys. I'm just gonna say it now, just because I don't know kind of what the hell's going on. I know I only just got back. There could be a chance in the next couple of weeks that I have to take a hiatus, and I know it's the weirdest time. But I might be going on a trip, and it's gonna be just a decompression trip. So I might be completely offline, but I will let you guys know sooner than later. I'll probably be able to let you know by next week.
Well, this is unexpected, but boy, oh boy, is it fun. We have LA Knight, who came out and was attacking everybody in sight from Solo Sikoa to Jacob Fatu, but specifically angered at this man, JC Mateo, because of course a week ago in St. Louis, in the midst of the fatal four-way, that is when JC Mateo arrived on the scene as Solo Sikoa brought in new muscle, and it greatly affected by interrupting that fatal four-way. Jacob Fatu retaining that United States Championship that LA Knight was trying to
Shit, now I have to make... you'll be fine.
Acquisition by
You'll be fine.
Sikoa. A little background
God damn it. I keep forgetting steps. Solo won't win the briefcase. Yes, he will. It doesn't make sense? Solo not winning the Money in the Bank doesn't... What? How does Solo not winning Money in the Bank not make sense?
Major force in the world of professional wrestling for the past 15 or so years, especially in Japan. Was recently rumored to be a free agent, and clearly Solo Sikoa wasted zero time in bringing this man into the fold.
New Japan World Television Champion, 3-time tag champion there, was in Lucha Underground. He's been all over. What an acquisition that Solo Sikoa sprung on everybody in St. Louis in the midst of that fatal four-way. And you see him, he's a powerhouse with athletic explosiveness, is JC Mateo.
Yeah, an absolute smash-mouth style of competitor too. When you got that kind of size, low center of gravity, and you know how to use it.
That's a good example, isn't it? He's just hard to move, Wade.
He's built like a human battering ram.
Built like a human battering ram.
And he's here to impress.
If anybody, Seth and Braun Breaker should win. Seth, maybe, but I still see it being
and look at that. I mean, how effortless
a better
was
example
that one-handed
to have Solo win it. Solo's done amazing in the last couple of years.
Knight, though, able to reverse course.
Yeah, with a guy that powerful, you simply have to use superior movement, keep your opponent guessing, and I don't see LA Knight, despite the massive size of the megastar, doing anything in the power game against someone as strong as JC.
The megastar came out earlier tonight when Solo Sikoa was in the ring asking Jacob Fatu to say, "I love you the way you used to."
I mean, there's bravery, and then there's sheer recklessness. I get why
Google
so
is your friend. What? Only.
But to come out here, albeit with a steel chair in hand.
Oh my God, Park, Jesus.
Confront the three is just insanity in my view. And things are going about as well as I would have expected thus far.
Solo does have it, but they keep putting him in situations that he's not the focus.
Way to make your WWE
That's
debut.
the thing.
We're in the midst of the men's Money in the Bank qualifier that was just won by Solo Sikoa against Big Brother Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix. And then in all the aftermath, there's LA Knight coming out and targeting with a steel chair. And Nick Aldis grabs that mic and says, "Hey, you want this? We'll just do this right now."
Talk about making an impact. JC did all of that and more, despite the thankless demeanor of Jacob Fatu.
Mateo sends him into that corner.
The megastar has had very few.
He has become Jacob's sidekick. Yeah, but before Jacob's sidekick, he's been good. Like, I disagree with that. I really disagree.
He was thinking about that leaping elbow, but distracted as Solo Sikoa was able to give pause to LA Knight's attack.
Yeah, you can have the best intent in the world with these two, Solo Sikoa and Fatu, prowling around. Oh my God.
That was a heavy
right
bump.
Over the top rope as you see Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa lingering over LA Knight. Don't go anywhere.
I don't know.
Glad you're with us with all the action on Friday Night SmackDown. From here
what is with the
North
World Heavyweight
Carolina.
is for letting the mid-card guys
has competed in the ring. Of course, we saw him, Wade, a week ago, interfering in the fatal four-way match at Backlash by
I don't know what they're gonna do with Jeff's
LA
theme.
Knight, helping Jacob Fatu retain that U.S. championship.
Yeah, and I'll say this, it's one thing launching a sneak attack on a heavily fatigued man, as Knight clearly was at Backlash by the time JC struck. It is another thing entirely when that same man, LA Knight, is re-energized, hungry for vengeance, and you are still capable of dominating him like JC is before our eyes.
With referee's back turn, Solo Sikoa takes advantage, delivering that big punch.
Well, say what you want about Solo Sikoa, that is one smart cat. He's certainly not going to do it in front of the referee and get his man disqualified on his debut. I mean, thus far, JC has done everything right.
Yo, Park, thank you so much for getting Tyler that gifted sub.
It was simply bitten off.
You were amusing me tonight.
This evening. Oh.
Slamming down Mateo's head on this reinforced desk apron.
suddenly something coming back the other way in the direction of JC. There's life in the Megastar
hey, Tyler,
yet.
make sure you say thank you, hey?
But that will
Yo,
not
Park,
help
you've done
proceedings.
433 subs? Jesus.
The debut that nobody saw coming. JC Mateo. Gathering himself against the Megastar.
There's also a certain strut to this, JC, and why
All I know
you
is
be
SmackDown is much more entertaining
strutting
after
around the
10-ish
ring when you know
beers.
you've got backup
God, I could go for a
from
beer
the
right
likes
now.
of
I could go
the
for a beer
street
right now.
fighting champion of
Like
the island,
crazy go for a beer right now.
Sikoa, and the Samoan werewolf, the United States champ, Jacob Fatu, the ultimate backup.
I don't give it away. My ungrateful kids get it, so hey. Fair enough. Well, Park, I will just say I'm very grateful. You're helping keep the lights on. So.
JC's completely diffused the explosive nature of the Megastar.
Is that lady got a carrot sign?
LA Knight tries to get out of the
Is
blocks,
that lady
he
literally
fails
holding a
because of
carrot?
this massive powerhouse behind him.
There's a lady in the crowd holding a carrot.
Joe Tessitore and Wade paired with you. Friday Night
Thug
SmackDown
Life, I wish, but I am I'm on the wagon right now.
Greensboro, North Carolina. We have our WWE Women's Championship match ahead, but right now we're seeing all the physicality between LA Knight and the debut of JC Mateo.
Well, it's been one-way traffic up until now, but LA Knight is desperately trying to change course here. Send something back the other. Oh, God.
Oh, slam down hard. Into the cover. Trying to get his first win in WWE.
On the perpetual motion machine, LA Knight
I'm kidding.
has
My
looked
kids are
anything
awesome.
but this
We have
evening,
awesome relationship.
thanks
I just like to
the
make jokes.
sheer
I know you do.
physical dominance
I know
of
you
this
do.
Monster of a man, JC, who gets more impressive as the minutes tick by here, and it shows you what a cunning and savvy acquisition
Hey,
this was.
I don't like the fact that I'm on the wagon, but you know, it is what it is.
Solo Sikoa, who when you look through tonight's headlines, you see
Wow.
he won a Money
Tossing
in the
LA
Bank
Knight
qualifier.
around
It'll be
like
his
a
first
rag
Money
doll.
in the Bank. Also announced tonight that John Cena and R-Truth are going to meet up.
John
at Saturday
Cena
night's main event
and
on
R-Truth.
NBC. That'll be coming next weekend, live on NBC and
Did
in
you
Tampa,
see
Florida, for that incredible
Stephanie
stretch
on
of
NXT?
4 straight shows in Tampa. Saturday, Sunday, Monday Night
You know
Raw,
what,
and
Thug
then
Life? I
NXT
found it
Tuesday.
really easy.
Fascinating just happened. The first time I've seen a look of perhaps despair.
I
perhaps
found it
panic
super
in the eyes
easy.
of JC.
It's
He's
kind of
thrown
weird.
everything at LA Knight,
Considering
and LA Knight won't
the
stay down.
level
That
I was at,
frustration is there because
I
JC
found it
is now
super
realizing
easy.
Oh, and LA Knight,
LA Knight with
that
a
right shoulder up, Wade.
that was a
level of
late
competition
kick out.
here on SmackDown is about as high as it gets.
And LA Knight isn't bashful about being up against that top-tier competition every single week. I mean, he's just coming off the
Park, that was
brutality
good.
of that fatal four-way, and you saw
Do you
the
want to
impact
build
it
a
had
snowman?
on Drew McIntyre, on Damian Priest, as Jacob Fatu retained, and Solo Sikoa looks on to the new addition that he brought in, the new heavy muscle, the former Olympian.
And that frenzy of energy in this arena simply has not helped the Megastar tonight. You mentioned it, Joe. The Megastar never backs down from a fight. He's always ready to test his mettle. Well, guess what? Sometimes you just have to pump the brakes.
Why does it feel like this match was thrown in there just because they had time?
Week after week after week, and this may be the night he gets broken.
I mean, just consider since WrestleMania and the type of match he had at WrestleMania against Jacob Fatu. Then he decides to go in against Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest. Then he has tag action against Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Then comes the fatal four-way at Backlash. How can those be the 4 weeks after the brutality that was suffered at WrestleMania?
Well, for me, Joe, it's a massive mistake.
I think it's only made official that his no, it's 100% his name. 100% his name.
Delusional.
That lady legit has a carrot.
Things can go wrong, and things are going wrong. Unsurprisingly, against this trio of beasts.
Now look at that face on JC Mateo. He sees exactly what he wants with Knight on the outside.
It's exactly what Solo Sikoa wants too. It's exactly why Solo Sikoa brought this man into the fold. And this was what did the damage at Backlash.
Here mentioning St. Louis as he comes running in. And fortunately for LA Knight, at the last possible second, he gets away from that post.
Well, that was supposed to be the killer blow, and the eyes of Solo Sikoa said it all. The game plan
Thug life, you might not be wrong there.
started to go wrong, and how quickly can JC recover from that crash into the post?
Good parry of that right hand. Able to block it again and deliver a right hand of his own. Turns Mateo around.
Oof.
And here comes the megastar, gathering momentum.
There's got to be some form of shenanigans in this match.
That flurry of punches not enough to stop JC, although that might help.
Oh, there's the jumping neck breaker by LA Knight.
And you smell that in the air, Joe? They
What is
call
it?
that Kavorka.
Oh!
Kavorka.
And it's getting stronger by the second.
LA Knight having it his way all of a sudden.
And now it is JC who's on the back foot. Re-energized,
LA Knight looking a little froggy out here.
Drops that elbow down on JC Mateo. Hooks the leg for the win, and Mateo finds a way to survive.
And animated on the outside on that pin with Solo Sikoa.
Leafs are up
Feels
2-0.
almost like Jacob Fatu is out here out of obligation. I'm not sure he's fully enmeshed with the addition of JC as this one plays out before our eyes.
Well, you got that sense early on tonight. Even some of the exchanges with Solo Sikoa and just the look on the face of JC Mateo looking over saying, "You all right with this?" Oh, he's going for BFT.
Too strong. JC's too big. Too much core strength.
And slamming down LA Knight. And Mateo quickly into that lateral
Lazy
press,
cover.
and that's not enough. Would you look at that? Would you look at the standing moonsault from a man of that body type and size?
Did Jeff Cobb just do a standing moonsault? That was insane.
Bizarre twisting suplex followed by this.
How, Wade? How?
Oh, JC just gets better and
What?
better as this match goes on. Just brilliance by Solo Sikoa recognizing the gifts of this man.
Yo, imagine Rhino doing a standing moonsault.
Yet you see him do something like that.
Well, the
And I think he's going to try to put this to an end right here.
Has been cut. It's good night, LA.
Knight able to deliver that elbow as JC came running in, and then the big kick from JC Mateo.
The JC has just been a
Jason
step ahead
Ayers looks so
throughout.
bored right now.
Trips him up, and he's got him draped over that middle rope. And that running knee right on the apron.
Prone and defenseless. It won't stay that way for long.
Oh, the back kick
Eyes in
as
the
they
back
were
of his
threatening.
head.
Oh, and how
Whoa!
about it? That turnaround crossbody
LA
springboarding
Knights!
to take out Solo and Jacob Fatu.
Well, Jacob Fatu hadn't done much wrong on this occasion, but he was collateral damage. It was
Slingshotting.
Oh.
Islands. That scoop power slam.
Wow.
JC Mateo.
That was impressive. That was impressive.
Well, that was a lesson in sheer physical dominance.
That was impressive.
From JC, and add in a little sprinkle of devious distraction from
That was very
Solo
impressive.
Sikoa. This was the moment the megastar took his eye off his opponent, and when he turned back, his opponent had recovered. And what do you call this, Joe? Tour of the Islands.
Tour of the Islands.
Tour of the Islands wins it for JC Mateo.
There is a new threat here. Solo Sikoa's crew is back to major strength and in the ascendancy once again here on the blue brand.
And I just look at Those eyes between Solo Sikoa and that man.
God damn it, Shimmy.
Too. I mean, there's something there. Yada mean, Wade.
Yada
Wade. By the way, great job defining it at Backlash on air for Mr. Cole.
King's English.
It is indeed.
Nah, he's Filipino. He grew up in Hawaii, but he's Filipino.
Let's go back to what happened with Legado del Fantasma a week ago. I'm still shocked what we saw between Santos Escobar and Berto.
Yeah, well, this was last week. SmackDown matchup. Los Garza took on Phoenix and Andrade in tag action. Andrade hitting the message for the big W. However, in the aftermath, Santos Escobar was far from happy with his troops.
What was that? ¿Entiendes lo que hiciste?
And that was Berto finally snapping after months of verbal abuse from Legado del Fantasma's leader.
Did you talk to him? I mean, I've been trying to call
Le
him.
hablaste.
I even went to his house. He wasn't there.
Le escribiste.
Santos, I think he just needs space.
He needs space.
I fear he's listening to the wrong people. People that don't understand about loyalty and the bigger picture como tú y como yo. Look, I'm willing to forgive.
They need to start building something for AAA here.
Why? Because there's something in the horizon. An opportunity that I secured para nosotros, para Legado del Fantasma. And this opportunity is going to help us make a statement. But I need something from you, Angel. I need you to find Berto and bring him home. Encuéntralo y tráelo a casa because I want to share this together. Call this an invitation to a sit-down dinner party on me.
Sit-down dinner party.
Because this is going to put our names where they belong.
Okay. I'm gonna try my best. I can promise anything. Hey, Santos.
Angel. When
Just
you
do
stand
it.
up for something bigger than yourself, something special, that will always scare people. Obviously. But loyalty, that is the one thing I've always seen from you since day one. It would be a shame that we lose all this loyalty for the actions of one selfish person. Legado.
Screen did just glitch, but I don't think the screen glitched for that reason.
So Angel has to bridge things between Santos and Berto. Hey, remember the much anticipated Women's Championship match is coming up next. Tiffany Stratton trying to stay on her top pedestal. Nia Jax looking to crash it all down. The title is on the line in moments.
Monday, 2 heavy hitters.
This is insanity!
One unstoppable night.
The champ Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker.
It's me and you, Uso.
Monday Night Raw is more dangerous than ever.
All while the Money in the Bank qualifying matches begin. Raw, Monday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
Why SmackDown? Why not Saturday night's main event? I don't know. I don't know why they keep putting the profits on just the, I guess, you know, giving SmackDown something to celebrate. I guess, I don't know. Florida's got an empty net with a minute 30. Wall set lets in 6 last game, and now he's able to actually get a shutout. So, crazy. Saturday night main event is non-canon. I don't necessarily. Well, yeah, I guess. So much for the Leafs losing. I know. There's still a minute 48 left. We're gonna get Travis Scott and Cena versus Cody and Truth and Attack. Oh, come on. Come on. Pretty good SmackDown tonight. 2 hours, 30 minutes has flown by. It has, but they need to make this main event something special. The Knicks are beating the Celtics. I am not gonna lie. If I was to pick a team in the NBA, I would probably pick the Celtics. So...
touches down in Tampa with a massive lineup of 4 can't-miss shows.
Saturday night main event, Battleground. Monday Night Raw.
It's a new era on NXT.
All the action, all the energy, all coming to Tampa.
Yeah, we coming.
That's where you're going? What do you mean, Tampa?
It's on sale now. Scan the code to get your tickets today.
Nakamura promo.
お前は何も変わっておらん。俺と US 王座を争った時のままだ。お前のちゃんとから透けて見える。承認されたいという上と乾け。その浅ましき欲望がお前を破滅に導く。アリスター・ブラック。俺はお前を恐れてはおらん。煙と幻影に隠れている。その心の奥では闇を恐れている。知っているか？影のより深くには闇が存在するということを俺は刀を研ぎながらずっと見ている。
And everyone's LA Knight's just involved in everything.
理性を失うその引き金も全て知っている。来週お前たち二人が俺の足元に沈む時、俺はマニー・イン・ザ・バンクへの切符を手にする。そしてその時こそお前たちは知ることになる。山の嵐、止まらぬ刃、俺が止められぬ存在だということを。
Damn.
That is a very determined Shinsuke Nakamura. We're going to be in beautiful Savannah, Georgia next week for Friday Night SmackDown. Tickets are still available. You can go to Ticketmaster for that. And what a card it is shaping up to be, Wade. The men's Money in the Bank qualifying continues. Triple threat, and it is going to feature LA Knight, Aleister Black, and Shinsuke Nakamura. More Money in the Bank qualifying with that top-tier showdown.
Yeah, and we saw Alexa Bliss qualify earlier. Who will join her in the women's Money in the Bank match? Will it be US champ Zelina Vega,
there we go.
the 14-time world champ Charlotte Flair, or get this,
Julia, Zelina, and Charlotte?
The
Jesus.
incredible Julia. We'll find out next week on SmackDown.
How great to have Julia on the roster now.
So good.
And we have another World Championship match next week. Remember, They went at it a week ago as non-title, and Street Profits were not at 100% health. And now, could this be the momentum that Fraxium takes all the way for the biggest breakthrough of all? Street Profits with a title defense, WWE Tag Team Championships, next Friday on SmackDown.
Girl, I just came to say good luck to you. But to be honest, it doesn't matter if you or Nia win, because I'm up next. I'm winning my qualifying match. I'm taking that briefcase, and I'm taking that title the same way that you did with Nia, you little backstabber.
Jade, you can keep
Oh,
talking
Naomi, watch it
all
again.
you want, but if I were you, I wouldn't get too comfortable because I am always ready. And you might be good enough to win your qualifier. And you may be even good enough to win that briefcase. But for as long as I'm champion, you'll never be good enough to cash in on me. Toodles.
Doodles. Naomi just creeping back there.
So close to getting this title shot herself. But it's Nia Jax who won the #1 contenders match. It's Nia Jax who looks to conquer her former friend turned foe, the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton against Nia Jax. It is coming your way in just a moment.
Fanatics Fest NYC is back and coming in hot.
Game time, hit the shot and look down at my wrist just like it's game time. Know I'm in the field kicking game, I'm on the main line.
Stacked with WWE superstar appearances too legendary to miss. June 20th through the 22nd at the Javits Center. Tickets on sale now at fanaticsfest.com.
What are we talking about? In the background there, it looks like it follows in the background. Doodles! I'm so glad I was able to get that Leaf jersey off because I was sweating in that thing. I think I just peeled the jersey like off me. I think Leaf fans should thank Tesh for bringing out the guns once again. Aren't those illegal without a permit in Canada? No, they're just illegal in Canada, period. They're literally just illegal in Canada, period. Unless you're military or police, it's illegal, completely. What did you do to remove your migraine? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yada dami. Were you able to...
We are here in Greensboro that has such a rich history in sports entertainment, and they have seen quite the night. Alexa Bliss has advanced herself to the women's Money in the Bank. Fraxium's earning themselves a title shot. Didn't get a finish between Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes.
Well, there's been a hot crowd here in this historic arena in Greensboro.
Bear, I'm very
NC.
confused at what you're asking. I guess I'm never moving to Canada. I'm not giving up my guns. I'll tell you right now.
This young man loves the megastar.
I cannot wait to move out of Canada.
Heading her way.
Cannot wait.
Alexa Bliss, that young fan, got a happy moment earlier seeing Alexa qualify for the Money in the Bank. Never too young. 2-year-old with his defenders. Good job. It's been loud this evening.
And your bet's chalked? Jesus.
A few weeks ago, we were all stunned when Nia Jax returned. She brutally attacked Tiffany Stratton at the end of her match with Jade Cargill, and Nia clearly signaling the target and the prize and what she wants to reclaim. And now it is right in front of her as this crowd
I picked Solo to win. I picked Solo to win, so I'm happy.
Major victory last week of a fellow powerhouse, Jade Cargill, to secure this opportunity at the gold, albeit thanks to a major assist from Naomi.
You can enter WWE's Dream Trip to Universal Orlando Resort Sweepstakes for a chance to experience Universal Orlando Resort's 4 theme parks.
There are pluses and minuses to having guns. I have several, but the U.S. has the highest rate of gun murder in the world. School shootings, I love guns, but it's problematic.
.com/Universal Sweeps to enter.
I'm not going to get into that conversation. No, okay. Okay. You're allowed certain types of rifles in Canada, but you're not allowed hand. But they make it very difficult. They make it very difficult to get a permit for even rifles.
Tiffany Stratton was in a singles match with Nia Jax. It was their February rematch.
It's all good, Park. Don't worry.
Candice LeRae, Trish Stratus got involved tonight. There's no one in their way. It is simply time to decide it.
I think it's more about concealment, Mystic.
Tiffany, of course, took the belt off of Nia Jax, cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
Why do I feel like they're making this a bigger match than what it really is?
Got jumped for her troubles, but there is no doubt in Tiffany's mind, despite the confidence she's showing right now, just how tall a task it is to put away the
I'm almost wondering if
Nia Jax, who is
Naomi's gonna cost Tiffany the title and Nia wins it.
Former protege took from her back in January.
For the official introductions, here's the always at the ready, Mark Nash.
The following contest
Tiffany in black boots is weird.
for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Yeah, I'm dead ass. I think Nia's gonna win this match.
And her opponent from
See,
Prior Lake, Minnesota.
I don't like the fact that I can't go to the gun range. Every time I go down to Michigan, I go to the range.
Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
It's Tiffany Stratton who holds that up high after ending Nia Jax's reign as WWE Women's Champion. That is what is on the line.
I actually
potentially be the last
I'm wondering if Tiffany's actually going to drop the title here.
A long time. This is about as calm and focused as I have ever seen Nia Jax. And that means one thing in my book, that means confidence.
They know each other so well, staring right through each other.
Looking for vindication this evening is Nia Jax. It's one thing taking the title from Nia when you have the advantage of the Money in the Bank contract, and what an advantage it is. It's another thing entirely when it's a straight-up one-on-one match.
Oof.
Goes for that kick to the leg.
Headbutting a Samoan.
Against her by Nia.
Not smart.
Playing to the crowd already, saying, I don't hear that
Do not recommend
anymore.
If you don't let Tiffy out of the blocks, you quite simply can't lose this one, Nia.
Really nice, just involved in.
Team takes all the way for the WWE Tag Team Champion. Low there, and Nia with that shoulder tackle.
And look, Nia Jax really looks down her nose at Tiffany Stratton. Yes. The truth is this is a very different Tiffany Stratton to the one who learned the ropes under Jax. The WrestleMania 41 match against Charlotte Flair was a massive coming out party for a different version of Stratton. We know she can fight it out in the trenches now. She can do the ugly stuff. Tiffany Stratton, when needed, can be a scrapper, and she does need it this evening.
She comes in for that back handspring, but instead gets caught by Nia Jax and sent over
wow,
the
they're
top
really making.
rope. That is so
Nia
painful.
looks super powerful again.
Raped her from that height.
Yeah, all that power,
wild.
All that weight on a very small condensed area on your rib cage, thanks to that top rope. I don't care how strong your abs are, Tiffy. They're not going to help you there.
Oh, and I completely agree with what you said about her development. Oh, she's in such a compromised position there. She has her head dangling there.
Oh my God!
The hip attack. Her head smashed into the post. Oh, Wade.
Yo, that hip attack was nasty.
Oh, that was
vile
to watch.
I mean, the sound alone of that tells you how devastating that was. That was head on steel.
That was absolutely vile.
By the immense power of Nia
head
Jax.
on steel. Wait, it's a
Nia Jax had her lined up. She sent
it's
her
a screen
to the corner head first. And just the position of Tiffany Stratton at that moment, she was a sitting target for that thunderous smash, Wade.
Yeah, completely defenseless. Clearly, Nia Jax had that game plan in mind when she came out this evening. Meander Tiffany Stratton into that position and then strike with all of your might.
Tiffany trying to get to her feet.
I'm surprised.
She gets slammed down.
Stratton is even back in the ring.
You know, just to get back to your conversation you were having, we know how much was taken out of Tiffany Stratton with the physicality, the brutality in that match against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. She's far better off for it. She's just gone to a different level because of it. That is invaluable experience, even with all the damage that she took.
Yeah, undoubtedly. You now have been through a true war, and one you weren't expecting, and one where the world was glaring at you, looking to see.
I want to be liberal. I'm open-minded. I believe in being nice. I think everyone deserves a fair chance. I will respect my.
She didn't crumble. She was resolute. She was stout, and she's going to have to be every bit of that this evening.
Yeah. I
herself.
am just going to say no comment, Park.
Nia Jax, and now into the cover quickly to try to win the championship right here.
And I'm just saying no comment across the board to avoid going into a deeper conversation.
Admired her handiwork and then thought, oh hell no, gold's on the line, here's the cover. And now gradually wearing down the champ. Nia Jax is doing everything right so far. And the champ has just been overwhelmed from the off.
That helps, though.
I think they made a big mistake on making this the main event. No disrespect. It feels like the crowd's completely flat.
You're right, Joe. A flurry of offense here could change the game for Stratton.
Feels like the crowd is completely dead right now. And this is actually a good match. They're really showing, like, giving a lot of power to Nia here.
It's going to be ugly if you're a Tiffany Stratton fan.
Nia Jax with a second rope.
Seriously though, Tiffany's taking a lot of punishment.
And somehow Tiffany survives.
And that's fine, the frustration on the face of the challenger, but all the damage is being absorbed by the champ thus far.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you ringside. There have been two critical moments in this WWE Women's Championship match as Nia Jax has had control. Tiffany had her head draped in the corner just like this moments ago. And Nia came in with a hip attack that smashed into the post. Oh, but this time she gets out of the way.
Yeah, hip first into that steel for Nia Jax. That's not going to help.
Oh, and the sliding baseball slide gets the best of her.
And Tiffany Stratton really has to make this count. There's been very little in the way of offense coming from the champ. Immediately trying to turn things around. I think Stratton rode it out, though.
Tiffany's like, no.
Into timekeeper, but off the top. How about that? Hurricane Rana into the post. Nia gets sent headfirst into the post.
Well, let me tell you, that impact by Nia Jax was right on the top of the head. That's practically the impact of a pile driver into steel. And Nia Jax is wobbled all over the place.
Yo, Zelina video on IG.
This is the comeback that Tiffany
Give me a sec.
Stratton's been looking for. The champ is flying. Crossbody to retain. A count of 2.
Just one big hit there from Tiffany Stratton has completely turned
She
this
cut a
match
solid promo?
on its head.
Okay.
After utter dominance from the challenger. Well, this looks pretty. Tiffany Stratton really can do it all.
Nia Jax returns after some time away with her sights set on Tiffany Stratton and reclaiming this championship. Pop-up Samoan!
Pop-up Samoan?
Oh. Senton! Nia! To get gold again, but that left
I wasn't paying
shoulder
attention
gets
to the
up by
promo.
Tiffany.
You guys are killing me.
Staggering amount of force.
Somebody send it to me.
Senton especially there, knocking the stuffing out of the champ Tiffany Stratton just when it looked like Tiffany Stratton had built up a major head of steam, regained the advantage.
Never mind, I got it.
Jax shuts it down once again.
Nia going for that squash. Oh, we've got a roll-up attempt. A roll-up by Stratton, but Nia able to kick out. And then the big knee by Tiffy time.
You've got to keep moving if you're Tiffany Stratton. You've got to keep peppering this opponent with shots.
Oh, the back elbow off the back handspring. Stratton's got momentum.
Oh!
Spine buster into the cover to retain.
Nope.
And the shoulder
I got it.
up by Nia.
And Nia is running on fumes right now. Tiffany Stratton's cogs are whirring, trying to come up with something else. What a superb effort, muscling up the challenger there. Getting close to a 3 count, but not close enough.
Stardom reference.
This is great stuff between these two. The current champ, the former champ.
Stratton might be running out of ideas here. That's the problem.
Oh, the cartwheel goes nowhere. Instead, it's a power bomb.
Might get 2 for the price of 1 here, Joe.
Right back into position. Sit out. Power bomb by Nia Jax.
And Jax still not going for the pin. We're not done yet.
Leg drop.
Okay, Zelina.
Nia Jax. Does she get gold back? No, left shoulder.
Yo, Zelina promo with fire.
Gets up.
Yeah, really intelligent of Nia Jax there. Just one of those moves would have beaten a lesser competitor. There is a reason why Tiffany Stratton is the champ. There is a reason many call her the future of the women's
Zelina
game.
promo was fire.
Jax knows that, and Jax knows it's going to be something big if she's going to take the gold from Tiffy tonight.
What a scene here at First Horizon Coliseum in Greensboro. Over 12,000 plus for Friday Night SmackDown to see this World Championship main event. Nia's getting in position. Tiffany was able to get to her feet.
You cannot give Tiffany Stratton an extra beat. So durable, so much endurance. She's going to be back swinging.
I think Julia might win. And Charlotte
take
the pin to get pissed off.
Looking at this.
Nia's trying to get her up into position.
What was that?
Look what Tiffany's done.
Oh
what was that?
How adaptive there was Tiffany Stratton. Just when it looked like all hopes were lost.
The body control, Wade. The incredible body control. What? In the middle of the women's championship match, Naomi with a steel chair in hand.
Well, we were getting a barn burner, but Naomi has made
Naomi's
it clear
gonna
for weeks
ruin this.
She wants next on whoever has the gold.
She has said proceed with caution, and now with both of our championship spirited fighters laid out in the ring, she's on the apron with a steel chair. Oh, but she's got company! She's got company! The Storms arrive! Jade Cargill!
Oh!
Big kick!
After Naomi cost Jade Cargill the #1 contenders match last week. It's payback time.
On site.
Jade does look like a superhero.
Jade and Naomi fighting through
So what happens
crowd.
now?
And that means this match continues.
Oh, Nia charges, and Tiffany gets out of the way.
That's it?
That
This is how it's ending?
has massively helped Stratton.
She's going for it. Prettiest move.
Oh, she landed that solid.
To
Two.
retain. What? Nobody has ever kicked out of Tiffany's prettiest moonsault.
Hold on.
Nobody.
They have now, Joe. And that was
Did not
perfectly
what?
struck. It's beaten everyone over the past 4 years. NXT, Raw, SmackDown, PLEs.
Nia Jax, the first to survive it.
Nia Jax refusing to be denied this evening.
No
There is
way.
something special driving Jax. She wants the gold in a big way.
This is outrageous. Stratton back to the top. Oh, and Nia pushes her all the way down to the floor.
And Tiffany Stratton
Holy
landed
shit.
horribly on that side.
Oh, what is she doing? What in the
Samoan
world
drop
is
through
she
the
doing
table?
now?
I think Stratton's hurt.
Clearing off our announce desk.
Well, it's not going to get any better either.
It's not DQ though.
Nia Jax has all the time in
If
the
they
world to
DQ
confirm
Nia here for this.
Oh no, Samoan drop.
Okay, I was gonna
to the
say, that's not a
reinforced
DQ. Nia, let's go.
The referee being incredibly giving with that count, knowing this is a major championship match.
No way.
Stratton's body has been wrecked.
No.
She's going for the Annihilator. She's gonna finish this thing right now.
Don't speak too
Tiffany
soon.
just
Wait a
no
minute.
selling
How
a
is
Samoan
Tiffany
drop through a
getting to her
table?
feet? How in the world?
Oh!
No!
Nia's gonna win the title!
No! Nia's done it! At the last possible second, Tiffany grabs that rope, and Nia's in complete
What?
disbelief. She feels she had it won.
We've got an absolute classic here. This should have been over at least twice by this point.
Ryan Tran says no. No, she had the rope. Nia says, forget this. I just won this championship and I'm taking it.
Jackson
She grabs the title.
It doesn't
Nia
work
Jax
like
is
that.
walking off with the women's championship.
Get control, Jax. You cannot win gold like that. Get back in here and finish the job.
Oh,
that was
she's
about-
grabbing the chair that Naomi brought out.
Yeah,
She's
that's-
got the
Oh!
kicks the chair right into her face.
Oh,
Tiffany
Jesus.
Stratton
Nia
just
took
put
a
the
cut.
steel chair right
Yo,
through her face
Nia
with that
is
kick.
busted open the hard
Prettiest
way.
moonsault ever to
1,
retain
2,
in a
3.
classic.
Whoa, Nia took.
Here is your winner. And
Yo!
WWE
What a match!
Tiffany Stratton.
That match had everything, Wade. Absolutely everything.
Nia cut open the hard way.
That was about the heaviest annihilator I've ever seen. And Tiffany Stratton was equal to it after Nia Jax had already kicked out of a prettiest moonsault.
Wow!
It is Tiffy time right here, right now. Tiffany Stratton retains, defeating Nia Jax. Oh, what a night on SmackDown.
Way better than I thought. Wow. Wow, what a match. What? Yo, she got cut open the hard way though. That was like Drew with the toolbox. Wow. That was crazy. Final joke of the night. Oh my God. Damn, dude. Damn. All right, guys. Let me go finish up all my stuff. I need you guys to go over to the Reddit and put some ideas on what kind of other type of streams that you want. Mystic, I'll DM you. And I'll jump on once I'm done doing a couple of recordings, okay? So I'll probably jump on in a bit. Guys, thank you so much.